change that to kbrb.net. And we want to welcome you along here on KBRB. Looks like the national anthem coming up, and then we're going to bring you high school wrestling.
For quick, efficient hauling, call on Paddock Trucking. Cattle pots, side dump, and flatbed trailers all available. Short haul, long haul. Experienced drivers, on-time performance. Call on Paddock Trucking, Andrew Paddock. Phone 402-382-8134. Guiding you on your financial journey. Wallinger Financial Services. Investments, retirement, insurance. Jay Wallinger is a registered representative who can help guide your financial future. Visit Wallinger Financial Services in Stewart or call 402-924-3000. Offering solutions at building relationships. Wallinger Financial Services is an independent firm with securities offered through Securities America Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Advisory services offered through Securities America Advisors Incorporated. Wallinger Financial Services and Securities America are unaffiliated.
When you need expert electrical service, call on Travis Electric of Ainsworth. Travis Electric provides installation, repair, rewiring, maintenance, and upgrades for residential, commercial, farm, and ranch applications. Timely, reliable, professional, and courteous service, Travis Electric at 402-382-3280. Maintain and enhance a beautiful lawn with Paulson's Lawn Service of Ainsworth. Jerry and Norma Paulson. Mowing, lawn cleanup, power raking, aerating, fertilizing, and spraying. They provide free estimates, references gladly given. Paulson's Lawn Service of Ainsworth.
West Plains Bank of Ainsworth and Springview values each customer. They strive to offer you the financial products and services to help you accomplish your life's goals. West Plains Bank, Ainsworth and Springview, member FDIC.
Come in and have a chat with the experts at Stewart Fertilizer and Grain about your seed planting plans. Let them know what your crop yield goals are, and together you can set up a fertilizer, herbicide, pesticide plan that will help ensure you meet your crop yield goals. With the experts at Stewart Fertilizer and Grain helping you, it is possible to produce more profitable crop yields. Stewart Fertilizer and Grain wants to work with you today for a more profitable tomorrow.
We want to welcome you back here into Springview, Nebraska, as we get ready to bring you some high school wrestling action. I can tell you right now, Ord leads West Holt. Girls basketball just getting underway there, and Ord after one quarter of play. Well, it is high school wrestling. We don't bring you wrestling very often, and so we are bringing it here to you tonight on KBRB, AM 1400, 106.3 FM, and the web, kbrb.net, our new website. And the first match of the night is going to be North Central against West Holt in our first matchup, and it looks like we will have unofficially 4 matches coming your way. It'll be North Central against West Holt, and it'll be Ainsworth versus West Holt and Ainsworth versus North Central. Already, O'Neill Wrestling Invitational, West Holt was there. They picked up some victories with Channing Ogden, Caleb Davis, Isaac Postolka among those, picking up some victories in that O'Neill Invitational. And tonight it looks like they're going to start here at 120 pounds for the West Holt Huskies. And it looks like North Central will be open, but that'll be Braden Olson. And it looks like going to come in and get his hand raised, basically just put the gear on and come out and not necessarily get his hand raised, but they'll show who wins. Of course, with the COVID that we have here, you're not able to really shake hands and go, but the wrestler still has to check in at the scorer's table. They'll come in, and then they'll have to come out to the center court, so they will go, and they'll raise the hand of the green team, and that is West Holt. So Braden Olson will pick up the victory, and West Holt again will take the lead there. So then we're going to go to North Central, and it looks like you're going to go to 126 pounds where West Holt will be open. So again, we'll see some open matches here. But West Holt earlier this season, on last weekend, or over the weekend, we're in O'Neill. Nathaniel Nelson wrestles at 113 pounds. He went 0-2. Braden Olson at 120 pounds went 0-3. Channing Ogden at 138 pounds went 1-2. Was A.J. Olson at 138, also going 0-2. Caleb Davis at 145 for West Holt went 1-2, 152 pounds. Isaac Pistolka went 3-2. It was At 195 pounds, Garrett Kaup going 0-2 for West Holt at that O'Neill invite where they place ninth. Looks like Zach Dickow going to pick up an open spot at 132, and we'll have our first match of the evening coming up at 138 pounds. Tommy Klimserud for the North Central Knights and Channing Ogden for West Holt Huskies. And taking a look at some results from last year. Last year, it was Tommy Klimserud going to state at 120 pounds for North Central, and he'll be wrestling this year, looks like, at 138 pounds. So we head to the center of the mat, and again, Channing Ogden of West Holt and Tommy Klimserud for the North Central Knights. Normally I'm going to have Bill Lentz with us, bring you wrestling. Of course, he's had many years of coaching and being able to go through all the moves for us here as we see Tommy lose his headgear and have to put that back on, and we'll reset here. But he's able to give you a little bit more of the moves than we have here, but these two teams will get ready to battle it out here. And it looks like Klimserud is going to get the early takedown and the near fall points right away on Ogden. It looks like he's going to get 4 points. It's going to be a takedown and a near fall if they put the points up there, it looks like, waiting for them to do so. Again, in the control right now, Tommy Klimserud for the North Central Knights. This is our first match of the night, a triangular here in Springview. And we have a minute 20 to go here in the first of this 2-minute period. I can tell you right now, the Ainsworth Lady Bulldogs with 5:20 to go in the first, playing basketball, leads Cody Kilgore 9-2. It did know Ord-led West Holt girls looked like maybe 21-10 after the end of one period. So back here in wrestling, here's Klimserud, got the chicken wing in. He's going to roll him over, and he's going to get close to the near fall points. Now just looking to get that head lifted up, as you can hear Coach Zach Ziegler. And then just rolling right out of that, nearly rolling out of that, was Channing Ogden, but it's going to be 2 near fall points there, and that should take that up to a score of 6-0, not 4-0 on there. I thought they gave 2 for a takedown and then 2 for near fall points earlier, and then 2 again for more near fall points as we're down to 30 seconds going to first. Here's Ogden looking to escape here with the sit-out. Tried a couple of sit-outs, unable to get that taken care of, and now getting in there. Now looks for a reversal, and then he still not has a complete reversal, but they are going to give him 1 point for an escape, as he was unable to get to the backside or get control of Klimserud. Now we'll take it to 4-1 here at 138 pounds. Klimserud for North Central, Ogden for West Holt. And shot in by Ogden, and they'll go out of bounds. Glad to have you along, too, on this North Central website, bringing you some wrestling here on KBRB. Good match here, 138 pounds. Again, Klimserud last year qualifying for state at 120 pounds, has a 4-1 lead after one period here in our triangular. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back with more in just a moment. Round 2 coming up.
Making car shopping fun again. Whether you're in the market for brand new or pre-owned, shop the great selection at William Crowder Company, where service is a family tradition. See them at 305 West Douglas in O'Neill, or you can find them on Facebook and CrowderAuto.com.
Well, back to wrestling is on the downs position was Klimserud. He'll get a sit-out and a reversal, and he'll get 2 points in the match. The scoreboard is not correct. We'll have to take a look at that. But now trying to get out of there is Ogden, as he's got the heel hook on Klimserud for North Central. Right now, Red looks to be in control. They're saying that is North Central and Klimserud, as I'm looking out there at the official here. Glad to be bringing you some high school wrestling on KBRB. 1:25 to go here in the second period. 6-1 right now. Klimserud, that's Tommy out there, 138 against Ogden of West Holt. First match of the triangular tonight, North Central against West Holt. And just basically top control here by Klimserud for the North Central Knights. Well, things have changed as now we're seeing Klimserud was trying to work in with the half Nelson and roll Ogden over, but unable to get so. get that done. Good defense there by Ogden. But with the COVID restrictions, we're going to see a little different. Instead of having the 16 to 20 teams in each district this year, they're going to split those up for you. And the North Central Knights will be in that Class D2 district. They'll be wrestling, as we take a look at that here, in the, actually they're going to be in the, I think the D3. West Holt is in the D2 at Donovan Trumbull, Angela Litchfield, Donovan Trumbull, Elgin Public, Pope John Freeman, Palmer, Red Cloud Blue Hill with Riverside, and now near fall points coming up for Clemson. He's got Ogden on his back, working here with 10 seconds to go here in the second, looking for the pin. Ogden trying to get out of that before with 5 seconds to go. 3 seconds to go. Ogden trying to get out of it, 1 second to go, and he's going to get out of it. Looks like a 3-point near fall will be awarded to Tommy Clemserud, and that'll take it to a 9-1 score. And looking for that major decision win here, as Ogden says he wants to go to neutral position against Clemserud here in the final 2 minutes as we head to the third period. First match of the night here on KBRB, 9-1 Clemserud. But again, taking a look at those districts, as we do have those again, West Holt will be in that D2B. Burwell will be in the D2A, and the top 4 wrestlers of each sub-district this year will then advance on to a district final. Taking a look at it here for North Central, I saw them a little bit. I saw them earlier when I was looking through this. The North Central Knights, as we do have a takedown for Clemserud. We'll take it to 11-1, and he'll lose the headgear once again. Burwell was part of this. Was scheduled to be part of this with their with the quadrangular, but of course they're off of their D1 football state playoffs and a runner up there. There's North Central there in the D1B in that sub-district, hosted by High Plains. They'll be in that part with the D1A, hosted by Shelby Rising City. We're down to 1:10 to go here in this first period. First match of the night at 1:38. It is Tommy Clemserud with the 11-1 lead over Channing Ogden. For West Holt, trying to Granby roll here. Not able to successfully get that done was Ogden. Trying to get that done now under a minute to go here. As Clemserud containing control and maintaining control up top. Down to 35 seconds going to the third period. Looks like our next match will be at 1:45. Would be Ben Clemserud. Normally the rest is at 1:38. Will be at 1:45 tonight, taking on Caleb Davis. So we'll have that one coming up here for you shortly. But this one winding down in the third period. Looking to pick up that major decision here for the North Central Knights, and it's going to be Tommy Clemserud picking up the victory here. 11-1 unless we can get out of there. 5 seconds to go. Looked like it was, Ogden was going to get out of there, unable to get out of there, and that will take us to the final 5 seconds here as Ogden will try to get out of this one here. And that's going to be the end of the third period, and that one is going to be a major decision, and it's going to be 11-1 Clemserud over Channing Ogden, our first match of the night. We'll come back, match number 2 on its way.
At AseraCare Hospice, we care for your family like you are a part of ours. Through compassionate hospice services, we help to alleviate fears and concerns so that you and your loved ones can focus on the joy of everyday moments. We celebrate the memories and special occasions of a life well lived and provide support and assistance so you feel comforted throughout the hospice journey. For more information about our services, visit us online at aseracare.com. AseraCare Hospice, caring for moments that matter.
Well, let's go ahead and head back to the mat here, as it is the 145-pound matchup. And it will be Ben Clemserud taking on, I believe they said Caleb Davis is what it looks like out there at 145 pounds. For the North Central Knights, Ben Klemzerud made it to state last year in Class D at 113 pounds. 113 pounds. Klemzerud was one of 4 North Central Knight wrestlers to make it to state, with Levi Lewis getting 5th place at 145 pounds. Nathaniel Nelson, that is, returning for West Holt at 106. He made it to state last year. This is Ben Klemzerud looking for that single leg takedown, but fighting hard is Caleb Davis fighting that off. Coaches Randy Schroeder and Brady Davis and Andy Osborne for the West Holt Huskies. Nice to see Brady over there, and Andy, haven't seen them for a while. Coach Randy Schroeder. And for the North Central Knights, coaches Zach Ziegler and Witten Hoover, as Klemzerud trying to gain control and get that takedown, but Davis with great defense here is trying to roll through here with that left leg hooked, and now Davis will spin out of it, and that'll give control to Ben Klemzerud, and Ben will take a 2-0 lead in this first period with 30 seconds to go here in the first, as North Central has won the lone match that they've wrestled here with Tommy Klemzerud, and victory over Channing Ogden 11-1. Winding down to the final 10 seconds here in this first period, as Davis tries getting out of there, but throws him right back down to the mat, will be Ben Klemzerud, and that will be the end of the first. Right now in this match, it is a 16-6 West Holt lead. That's what it says on the board, 16-6. And right now, Davis trying to figure out if he wants an up. Going to go down to the bottom, okay. Checks over there, looks at Dad. Well, the coach is Brady Davis. Also, Coach Osborne and Schroeder says he wants to go down and wants to come out of the bottom area. They'll put 2 minutes back up, and we'll go into 2. Trying to sit out move. Here's Davis. He's got the leg hook. Right now, control. And right there is Davis with the reversal. Nice move for the youngster. Of course, they don't list their grades here, so I don't have that for you. Just have the weight classes for you, but a nice move for Caleb Davis to get this one tied up at 2-all here in Springview. It's wrestling action on KBRB, AM 1400, 106.3 FM, and our new website, kbrb.net. And Davis just lost the top mount, got too high, and then getting the reversal with Ben Klemzerud to take now a 4-2 lead. And now Davis trying to get out and get a reversal and an escape and a reversal. Looks like we're going to get the escape for Davis. And Caleb back to within 1 now, 4-3. An exciting match with 1:08 to go here in the second period here. Ben Klemzerud normally wrestles at 138. He steps up to 145 to get a match in here tonight. Looks like Ward leading West Holt in girls basketball. We'll try to get that score for you here in just a moment. Cody Kilgore making a nice run on the Ainsworth Lady Bulldogs on the game that was 10-2. It's now 19-13 Ainsworth with 8.4 seconds to go in the first period with Cody Kilgore with the basketball. Down to 30 seconds to go here in the second period, 4-3. Ben Klemzerud leads Caleb Davis. Caleb now shooting in for the single, missed it. Now they got body lock. There you go. You can hear Coach Ziegler said step in front, throw him over, but Caleb Davis will get the takedown, and now looking for the pin at 145 pounds. And that's going to be the end of the second period, but that is going to now take it to a 8-4 lead for Caleb Davis, who was trailing 4-2 heading into that period. Now leads at 8-4 on a nice takedown and then 3 back points. Getting those near falls, and now he'll go to the top and Klemzerud to the bottom. Klemzerud reaching up top for the head. Davis hanging on to the ankle and one of the wrists, keeping control on the top for the Huskies here with 1:45 to go in the third. Klemzerud needs 4 points. Good to see Zach Ziegler, Witten Hoover coaches here for North Central. We're in Springview, Nebraska. Second complete match that we're wrestling here in a row. And again, up there on the board, it shows 16-6. West Holt leads North Central. Davis still in control here. Ben Clemserud trying to get stood up. And Caleb doing a nice job here for the Huskies, keeping him in the down position. Now trying to get him in that near fall as he'll try to get him into a cradle situation here with the back leg, with the opposite leg. And actually using his own leg to help do a cradle. And then we're going to have a off the mat under a minute to go. Caleb Davis up 8-4 here. Coach Randy Schroeder giving him some instructions here. After 1 quarter of play, Ainsworth leads Cody Kilgore 19-13 girls basketball. That in Ainsworth this evening. Just a varsity girls game only, so that's why we're here bringing you wrestling, where we have 3 teams, North Central, Ainsworth, and West Holt, and Triangular here tonight on KBRB AM 1400 106.3 FM. And right now, Davis in that blue and yellow outfit with the Husky outlined in the middle of it, has the top control right now over Ben Clemserud in the black uniform and the white and blue knight on them as he's trying to get out of bounds with 29 seconds to go here in the third as Davis trying to pick up some of that riding time here and get him the victory for the West Holt Huskies. Clemserud goes to the bottom position on top Pistolka, and he'll just hold on here with 24 seconds to go. Clemserud needs to get out of here to get up, and then a takedown. Reaching back for the head. Now he finds himself in trouble as he reaches back for a little bit of the leg. You hear the coaches yelling for a half for Davis, and Clemserud are back out of that. Under 10 seconds to go. Davis now just going to try to hold on for the 8-4 victory. And that looks like what is going to happen here is that match will end, and Caleb Davis will win at 145 pounds with an 8-4 victory. We'll be back with match number 3 in a moment.
Super B Automotive, the specialist for just about anything on wheels. With their years of experience, they fix all types of vehicles. Super B Automotive will diagnose the problem and repair it right there in the shop. From simple oil changes to remanufactured engines and transmissions, they can handle it, and they work fast. Super B Automotive, specialists in general auto repair, doing their part to keep you and your family safe on the road. You can rely on Super B Automotive west of Stewart on Highway 20, where fast is good.
Allen Monuments of Ainsworth offer permanent legacies that memorialize the passing of a loved one. The monument you choose can be customized to reflect the life of your departed one. Serving you with dignity, Allen Monuments of Ainsworth.
Frontier Diesel of Ainsworth is your best choice for diesel truck and big rig repairs. Bruce Janet and crew provide long-lasting repair work that stands up to the demands placed on your heavy-duty equipment. Dependable service, repairs done right. Frontier Diesel of Ainsworth.
Quality care for quality cattle. At RK Cattle Company of Longpine, they have the facilities and equipment to meet the ever-changing needs of the cattle feeding industry. Call Brian Ortner to learn more at RK Cattle Company, phone 402-273-4424.
Well, we just saw something as we come out here to wrestle. I thought we were going to have Levi Lewis at 152 and Isaac Pistolka at 152 wrestle, but West Holt will go open at 152 and move Pistolka to 160, so we'll get a pair of buys there. And then we'll go to 170 pounds. West Holt will be open. North Central will send out Elijah Clay. And so he'll get the automatic win here. So I thought we were going to have Levi Lewis, Isaac Pistolka. I was waiting for that one, but we're going to get some buys on this one here. And so that will take us, looks like, to maybe 113 after they get done with the wrestling. I don't know if they'll wrestle 182 or not here. We'll see what happens if anybody's going to be open or going to wrestle here. As we see Bo Kaufman getting his gear on. And West Holt's going to go ahead and go open. Philip Panning that will not wrestle at 182. So Bo Kaufman on that. So then it looks like Garrett Kalp at 195 will go out and get an open match. North Central will be open at 195. Nobody will have a wrestler at 285. So we get that here. As we're still waiting, some of these guys don't have their gear on, ready to go out on the mat, because I don't know if they're ready. As a coach can put in whoever they want, that looks like here, to go in to wrestle. So Garrett Kalp will get the victory because North Central will be open. I believe we will have one more match, though. It looks like Tristan Kruger at 106 pounds for North Central. Not for sure who that was there. Philip Panning there, at 195. Philip Panning at 195 will get the points. And now they're looking at, they're both open. Both open there. And so that should take us to the nobody at 285 also. Yeah, 280. Well, maybe they do have a 220 wrestler here. They said open, now here comes a wrestler in. So that's kind of the way it looks, and you can see that out here for West Holt. Now they're going to actually come out and talk to Coach Schroeder. He's going to say, we actually did have somebody at 220. We forgot about him. And they're talking about it here, put him in the system. But our last match between these two teams will be Tristan Kruger, who will go from 106 to 113, and will take on Nathaniel Allen at 113. So we'll come back with that match in a moment here on KBRB.
Three River Telecommunications strives to better serve their customers of North Central Nebraska with the latest telecommunications technology, local long distance, DSL, and digital HD TV. Three River Telco Lynch, Three River Communications, and Three River Digital Ainsworth.
Rangeland Rehab is your first choice for exceptional care. Physical therapist Brian Doak is trained to evaluate and treat a wide range of conditions. Call Rangeland Rehab, Main Street, Ainsworth at 402-387-1600, accepting most insurance carriers. Hand in hand in supporting the future of agriculture. At Anson's Feed and Trunking, your ADM animal nutrition feed and Sioux Steel dealer, their team is fashioned together to provide the information and the products that best suit the variety and the unique needs of animals. Superior feed begins and ends with Anson's Feed and Trucking, your local ADM feed and Sioux Steel dealer located on Highway 11 South Atkinson. For all your feed needs, stop in or call 402-925-5105.
Well, we do get Garrett Kalp does get a victory at 220, so he'll come and get a 220 victory at for West Holt. So Tristan Kruger will move up from 106 to 113 pounds, take on Nathaniel Nelson. Kruger went 2-1, got second place at the Mullen Invite as he lost to Jeffrey Forson of Mullen in 101 in the championship match. And Nathaniel Nelson 0-2 on the young years. They get ready to battle it out here. North Central and West Holt. Right now it looks to be West Holt in the lead here. According to the scoreboard, they quit putting up the points on the board. But glad to have wrestling on KBRB. Ainsworth, Nebraska, AM 1400, 106.3. And the web, KBRBradio.com. Right now, Tristan Kruger trying to look for the takedown. He'll get the takedown of Nathaniel Nelson. Now Nelson trying to step out there and get out of there, but thrown back down to the mat by Tristan Kruger. Kruger with the control on Nelson here. Usually North Central is going to be open at 113, but wanted to get a match in with Tristan Kruger. Now he's going to get close to near fall points. And, just missed the half, as I could hear. Right when I looked at it, Coach Zach Ziegler said, throw the half, nearly would have got him. Now he's telling him to circle around. Now he's got him in bad position as Nelson trying to fight off a pinning situation, and he does. Kruger has Nelson in a bad spot right now with 42 seconds to go in the first. And now Kruger trying to put the weight down, going to get possibly near fall points of 3 here. Clock down to 25 seconds to go here in this first. He's trying to use his chin to push Nelson down to the mat to get that pin, and Nelson rolls right into it and gets out of there. But it is going to be 3 near fall points, and just like that, a half thrown by Kruger, and getting back to trying to get back to the near fall points with just a half second to go, and those points will be awarded. But after the takedown and the 3 near fall points, Tristan Kruger will take a 5-0 lead in this final match that'll come up for us tonight with North Central against West Holt. Down to the bottom side will be Tristan Kruger in the black uniform. On top with that blue, yellow stripes and the white husky on will be Nathaniel Nelson, 113. Now trying to get out there and get a reversal, and it's done by Tristan Kruger. A nice little move there. Now Allen finds himself trailing 7-0. Now trying to get that half in there to roll him over. Coach Ziegler's got that mask on. It's hard to hear anything with the mask. And now, again, Tristan Kruger has Nathaniel near his back and near those near fall points. The official went 1, and then he backed off of it. Now driving up. Now, again, 1, and back off with 1:10 to go here. Now the official has put it into that pinning situation. We'll get those 3 near fall points should Nathaniel Nelson gets out of this one. Well, I can hear what Coach Zach Ziegler is trying to tell his young wrestler, but he's unable to do what he wants. But we'll get 3 near fall points. I'll take it to a 10-0 score for Tristan Kruger. With 30 seconds to go here in this second period. Do have a halftime score. Ainsworth leads Cody Kilgore 33-21 at the half. Girls basketball and only a girls match up there. Try to get you that West Holt scores. We're down to 6 seconds to go in this second period. Kruger trying to go now with the cradle effort and unable to do so, and that will be the end of the second period. Get a score update from Greg Kinsey. He's on FM 92.7 and KBRB.net. Stewart leads Spalding Academy girls 14-5 after 1. And at the half, it was Ord leading West Holt 34-12. Our score updates for you on KBRB. Right now we get ready to head into the third and final period of this matchup of the triangle between North Central and West Holt. Right now, a takedown attempt for North Central's Tristan Kruger, and he'll take that to a 12-0 lead. Looking for 3 more points here to take it to that 15-0. Get that tech fall. Kruger is there right now trying to get those, and right out there comes Nathaniel Nelson. Showing some good defense there and tough wrestling here. Good to have dads and moms in the stands too. The wrestlers trying to figure out which one's kind of coaching them, and it's one coach coaching, another coaching, and now Nathaniel Nelson going to be in a little bit of trouble with no control given by the official. Good job by Nelson to get out of that pinning situation. Now under 45 seconds to go here in the third. 3 matches to be wrestled here with North Central West Holt. Clemson Tommy picks up an 11-1 win over Channing Ogden and West Holt, and then that was at 138, and then at 145 stepping up a weight class. Ben Clemson went up to 145, and it was Caleb Davis of West Holt defeating Ben Clemson 8-4 at 145. We're here at 113 with 14 seconds to go in a 12-0 lead. There's 2 near fall points. Now take it to 14-0. And now looks like a pinning situation given. Nelson will get out of this one. And it's going to be a 14-0 major decision for... Oh, we're going to give him two more. Going to take it to 16-0 then, and he'll get the victory there for Tristan Kruger. And that should be it for this tonight for West Holt and North Central. That should be all the wrestlers that they have because they started at 120 pounds. So the next match should be Ainsworth and West Holt, unless they're going to do an exhibition match.
We have an exhibition match.
Well, we're going to have an exhibition match here, so we'll have that coming up for you in just a moment.
Country Fabrics and Crafts of Valentine specialize in baby lock and simplicity sewing machines and sergers for fabrics, notion, thread, yarn, zippers, trim, and patterns. Head to Country Fabrics and Crafts in Valentine.
Go ahead and improve with Tim's Construction of Ainsworth. Additions, kitchens, bathrooms, roofing, drywall, window replacement, siding, even custom-built homes start to finish. Call Tim's Construction of Ainsworth for a free, no-obligation quote at 402-760-0162.
No one can see into the future, and the farming business is tough. With decreasing margins and input costs going up, let the North Central Insurance Agency guide you to the right company, the right policy, and the right price to give you peace of mind that your farming operation is covered during the good times and the not-so-good times. Call the professionals at the North Central Insurance Agency to go over all your coverage options, 402-387-2480, or stop in at one of their convenient locations at 220 North Main Street in Ainsworth or 506 West Highway 20 in Atkinson. Be sure you have the protection you need for your home, auto, business, or farm. Contact the North Central Insurance Agency today.
Well, here on KBRB Ainsworth, Nebraska, we are going to have an exhibition match for you. And the exhibition match is between Ethan Dickow, who normally wrestles at 126, and Braden Olson, who wrestles at 120. And right now it is North Central's Ethan Dickow with control. And now here comes Braden Olson with a reversal and make it 2-2 in this exhibition match. Good little match here. These two are really fighting hard here. Dickow wearing the black uniform and the blue and white knight shield on the bottom. And on top right now, West Holt Braden Olson in the blue with yellow. And they're trying to go with the throw here, and he'll bring Dickow back down. This is Ethan. Zach Dickow, by the way. Zach Dickow, listed at 132 pounds, is the #1 rated wrestler in Class D. According to the wrestling rankings that they put out by Any Wrestle. And again, Zach Dickow, a #1 rated wrestler tonight, that enlisted at 132 pounds. 3-2 as we just had looked like we had an illegal hold and a point awarded to North Central, not to North Central, to West Holt. Now we have 3-3 on an escape. Well, it's been a long time since I wrestled back there in about the middle of 80s and went on to play basketball. But glad to be bringing you high school wrestling. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Sure missing my wrestling guru, as there's a 2-point takedown for Braden Olson. As Olson now leads 5-2 under 25 seconds to go in the first, with West Holt going to win this match 39-30 here this evening with all the buys and opens. But 39-30, West Holt will defeat North Central in this first triangular tonight. Now looking for a throw was Olson, but it's going to be a takedown of 2 for Ethan Dickow. These two are having a blast out there. I believe it should be 5-4 on the scoreboard, and they run over to check it. Looks like Ord leads West Holt girls 50-19 after 3. Stewart leads Spalding Academy 36-8 at the half. Okay, we got some score change. It showed, I thought, that maybe the Knights were going to be the lead because they gave the 1 point. Oh, now they go to 6-4, 8-4. 8-4 now, West Holt in the lead there. That sure changed the things up on the scoreboard as they change it now 8-4 in favor of Braden Olson of West Holt. leading Ethan Dickow in this exhibition match at 126 pounds. Ethan Dickow will take the bottom position. Olsen on top. Ethan trying to stand up, and he does. He'll get the 1 point here. And again, I'm sorry, I do not have the grades that these youngsters are wrestling at this evening. And here's a escape and a takedown, a takedown awarded to Braden Olsen. 9-6. And we're going to have interlocking hands. Interlocking hands was a call by the official. And now it's 10-6. Olsen leads Ethan Dickow. Checking up on Greg Kinsey. It looks like, yeah, I'll try to get him a score. I forgot to get him a score on the Ainsworth girls game. But right now we're wrestling. We're in Springview, Nebraska. Ethan Dickow for North Central, Braden Olsen for West Holt in the second round of this exhibition matchup. This one will not count towards the point total here. Yeah, good takedown. Double leg takedown by Olsen, and he'll get two. I think the score again is wrong. We got the score completely different. Dickow will escape. Now, trying to flip him over is Ethan Dickow. Wow, it is just great to hear the crowd. I've been covering basketball Thursday, Friday, and Saturday last week, and they were just deathly quiet in there. Now with wrestling, all the fans having a blast too. They're showing 14-8. West Holt in the lead, or they're saying guest. And now it's Ethan Dickow with the half in, looking for a pinning situation here. Looks like it's over. Ethan Dickow will get the pin, as it looks like running out a little gas there with Braden Olsen, as Ethan Dickow will get the pin in the exhibition match here tonight. And that then will wrap up tonight's matches with West Holt and North Central. And the next match up should be Ainsworth and West Holt. We'll come back with more in a moment.
If you're looking for more when you buy seed, if world-class genetics and a seed rep with an unwavering commitment is important to you, go with Sherm Gucci and Hogemeyer, the right seed. Phone 402-760-2172.
Tires you deserve from people you can trust. At Brown County Tire, their sales and service teams go above and beyond to help you with your tire needs. For complete tire service and oil changes, call on Brown County Tire in Ainsworth. Phone 402-387-0203.
Think of the Bulldogs every time you swipe your card with Union Bank and Trust Bulldog Debit Card. It's a perfect way to show off your Bulldog pride wherever you use your card, at home or away. Union Bank and Trust, you belong here. Member FDIC.
Family, health, business, the economy, everything is constantly changing. Are you ready for what's coming next? With offices in Stewart, Atkinson, O'Neill, and Norfolk, the attorneys at Crowder Law Group are ready to help with your estate planning, business planning, real estate, family law, criminal law, and civil litigation needs. Call Crowder Law Group PC, LLO, and make an appointment today with Jan, Jeff, Steve, Ashley, or Alyssa. 402-336-2141, because you can't know what change the future will bring, but you can be ready for it.
And here on KBRB Ainsworth, Nebraska, the first of the triangular is in the books, and it was North Central and West Holt. West Holt wins at 39-30. Recapping what happened, those that did wrestle, Tommy Clemsrud of North Central, 138, picked up an 11-1 victory over Channing Ogden of West Holt. Caleb Davis of West Holt at 145 defeated Ben Clemsrud of North Central, 8-4. At 113-pound North Central, Tristan Kruger won 16-0 over West Holt's Nathaniel Allen. And then in that exhibition match, Ethan Dickow gets a pin over Braden Olson as Olson for West Holt steps up a weight class. We also did see Ben Klemzerud step up a weight class to 145. And for North Central, and Tristan Kruger stepping up a weight class for North Central, and that other guys getting buys at 120 pounds, 106 pounds, 100 and looks like 32 pounds. Also at 152 pounds. I would see Levi Lewis against Isaac Pastolka, but Lewis gets the bye. Then Pastolka goes to 160. He'll get a bye there. North Central will get a bye at one. Looks like the next match it showed 182. At 182, Elijah Clay got a bye for North Central. Stepping up to 195, Philip Panning will get the bye. He does not wrestle. Bo Kaufman. Those guys did not wrestle. So Philip Panning will get a bye. Then stepping up, Bo Kaufman looks like went up to 195. He got a bye there. Garrett Kalp instead of 195 will go up and get a bye at 220. So the coach is playing this back and forth chess game and getting some buys when we could have maybe had 3 or 4 more matches, but that's how it goes, and West Holt wins it 39-30. They're out cleaning everything out and get ready to clean the mat and sanitize that, as it'll be Ainsworth getting ready to wrestle the West Holt Huskies. Let's take a look at what happened for you again from the O'Neill Wrestling invite for West Holt. Nathaniel Allen at 113 went 0-2 at O'Neill this past weekend. Braden Olson at 120 went 0-3. Channing Ogden at 138 went 1-2. Also at 138, A.J. Olson went 0-2. At 145, Caleb Davis went 1-2. Isaac Pastolka at 152 went 3-2. And at 195, Garrett Kalp went 0-2 for West Holt. For North Central, they put on a good showing at the Mullen invite, where their team picked up 6 out of 21 teams. They had Tristan Kruger, who wrestled at 106. Tonight he stepped up, wrestled at 113 for the victory, but he went 2-1 on the year, so now 3-1 on the year. 2-1 at 106, 1-0 at 113. He picked up second place for North Central there in Mullen. Zach Dickow, as I mentioned, the number 1 rated wrestler, 126 pounds, who tonight looks to possibly wrestling at 132. Dickow went 3-0, was a champion there in Mullen, as he won by a fall in every match there in Mullen. Ethan Dickow also at 126 went 0-2. Gavin Pruitt wrestled at 132 in Mullen, went 2-2. Thomas Klemzerud went 2-2 at Mullen. He picks up the victory tonight. That one was at 138 pounds, so now Tommy will be 3-2 on the year. At 145 pound, Ben Klemzerud went 1-2. Now Ben is 1-3 on the year. Levi Lewis was a champion in Mullen at 152 over the weekend. Looks like he won by a fall in each of his matches there. He'll get a bye tonight. Bo Kaufman at 182, 0-2 in Mullen, received a bye tonight. So that's what we can tell you so far. Again, they're out cleaning the mat. We'll come back. We'll take a look at some information on girls wrestling in a moment. We're bringing you wrestling tonight on KBRB, AM 1400, 106.3 FM, and our website. It's the new one, kbrb.net.
Stop in and see Mike Schrod, your State Farm insurance agent on Main Street in Ainsworth for all of your home, auto, and life insurance needs. That's State Farm Insurance on Main Street in Ainsworth. Good service at a good price. See Mike Schrod, your State Farm insurance agent in Ainsworth. Everything for your building needs is available from Century Lumber in Ainsworth. Whether you were starting from scratch, remodeling, or just doing a little maintenance, the necessary supplies are waiting for you with Century Lumber on Main Street in Ainsworth.
Your Zematic by Lindsay dealer offers replacement parts for any brand of pivot, installation and training, superior service when you need it.
Your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer is Ainsworth Electric Motor, located just 1 mile east of Ainsworth on Highway 20. Call 387-1071. First National Bank of Ainsworth, your headquarters for all your financial needs. Checking, savings, online banking, loans, CDs, and safety deposit boxes. First National Bank of Ainsworth, committed to being your bank for life. Member FDIC.
Stop at Nelson Furniture today and check out the many styles and comfort of the Temper Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. Choose from traditional innerspring, Optimum memory foam beds, or Sealy's hybrid half innerspring, half memory foam mattresses. Many styles with the cool gel option to give a cool, comfortable night's rest. Come in today to select the perfect sleep system for you at Nelson Furniture, Main Street, Valentine. Visa, MasterCard, and Discover gladly accepted.
And here on KBRB Ainsworth, Nebraska, bringing you wrestling action. Well, from the Nebraska Schools Activity Association, the NSA Girls Wrestling Committee has determined the girls wrestling weight classes for 2020-2021. The weights were determined from the initial alpha test data of all girls that were in the system as of November 30th, 2020. The girls' weight classes this year are 103, 109, 117, 124, 132, 142, 154, 170, 190, and 240. Now, these weights are to be utilized for girls-only competitions. However, due to the fact that there is now a girls' season within track wrestling, coaches and staff want to pay attention to allowable weights for the specific date of weigh-in to confirm eligibility for a weight class. Girls will still be able to participate against and in the boys' events using the boys' weight classes. All weight management guidelines and decent plans must be followed. The 2020-21 individual contest limitation for both boys and girls is no more than 18 competition dates prior to sub-districts, which are scheduled for weekend of February 5th through the 6th. District final is scheduled for February 13th. As they continue on with this release from Nebraska Schools Activity Association, the timing of everything was delayed due to the fact that they didn't have enough female assessments in the system to make a qualified determination for weight classes until Monday of the first week of December. At the time, they have a little more than 200 girls in the assessment in the system. How about that? They have 200 girls assessments in the system, and as the season gets started, they'll inevitably may have more assessments. However, we feel that the distribution of weight classes is consistent with the method that the state association across the nation used. So that's what we tell you about girls wrestling. Ainsworth does have two wrestlers on the girls' side, Mariah Beal as well as Mila Pozell. Again, we'll wait for the next match in the triangular. It will be Ainsworth taking on West Holt.
Todd Flynn Law Office, PC LLC, with offices at 309 North Main Street in Ainsworth. When you need legal assistance and advice on personal and business concerns, contact Todd Flynn at Todd Flynn Law Office, 309 North Main Street in Ainsworth.
Better health care for your family. Dr. John Tubbs, along with Tara Swanson, FNPC, and PAC's Erica Tubbs, Jeannie Lively, and Amelia Shane are committed to staying on the leading edge of healthcare, providing the highest quality care in a personalized, compassionate environment. Their clinics encompass a full range of services as they focus on the total health and well-being of every patient. Greater Sandhills Family Healthcare, conveniently located in Stewart, Atkinson, and Bassett.
Depend on the pros when it comes to customer satisfaction and fair prices on commercial, residential, and agricultural electrical work. Call on Trent Kinney, Pro Electric of Ainsworth. Phone 402-382-5535.
Well, I want to thank the Davises for coming up and getting us some West Holt Husky wrestling information, just freshmen and sophomores on this year's wrestling squad. And whether it was Marlene or Kathy, one of the grandmas, sending a text, and then was able to get the information from Michelle, and she gave us the information. Nathaniel Nelson for West Holt wrestling at 113 pounds, a sophomore. Braden Olson, a freshman, at 120. Asher McCart, a sophomore, at 126. Channing Ogden, a sophomore, at 138. Also at 138, A.J. Olson, a sophomore. Caleb Davis, a freshman, at 145. Isaac Pistolka, a sophomore, at 152. Cody Schartz, a sophomore, at 160, Philip Panning, a sophomore, at 182, and Garrett Kaup, a freshman, at 1 95. Well, we're going to try to send it back to the studios, load up some more. Actually, we're just going to keep with these sportscasters from the Stuart West Holt area, and we'll get the Ainsworth and North Central sportscasters on in our next match of the triangular. Again, it'll be Ainsworth versus West Holt, followed by Ainsworth versus North Central. That'll allow Ainsworth time to warm up here this evening. But again, looking at some of the stuff that we have for you from the Mullen invite, where Ainsworth also participated. We went through the North Central matches. Ainsworth had Corbin Swanson at 120 go 2 and 3 and pick up a fourth place finish. Zach Parker at 120 for Ainsworth went 0 and 5 on the day. At 132 pounds, Landon Holloway went 2 and 2. At 145 pounds for Ainsworth and Mullen, Caden Swanson went 0 and 2. Caleb Zorkowski at 152 went 0 and 2. At 160 pounds, Reagan Blumenstock went 0 and 2. At 182 pounds, Isaac Hood went 3 and 2. So those were those that wrestled for Ainsworth at the Mullen Wrestling Invitational. Again, we're just glad to be bringing you high school sports on KBRB with the COVID restrictions, everything that have been going on. A nice crowd in here as they were allowed a couple of parents, a couple of people from the households to come in here tonight to Springview. So we'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more on KBRB Ainsworth, Nebraska Wrestling from Springview, Nebraska. Up next will be Ainsworth and West Holt. Keep it tuned right here to KBRB.
Nebraska Beef. It's what's for dinner. Miles Feedlot, Mark and Haley Miles, are proud to support Ainsworth Community School students moving forward in academics, athletics, fine arts, and organization. Go Bulldogs!
Jones Salvage of Ainsworth, proud supporter of Bulldog Athletics, has new steel and windbreak steel available, tractors and vehicles, and pays competitive prices for scrap iron, vehicles, and farm machinery. Call Tom at 402-382-8004 or Willie at 402-382-8784.
Osborne Construction Incorporated of Atkinson has the equipment for your earth-moving needs. Whether you need tree removal, land leveling, basements, feedlot construction, or demolition, Osborne Construction Incorporated has you covered. Give Osborne Construction Incorporated a call, 402-925-2283. Osborne Construction Incorporated of Atkinson has the equipment and the experience, and they can do all of your earth-moving needs.
For independent grain marketing, contact Pride Grain, located on Highway 20 between Lone Pine and Bassett. Pride Grain has a variety of marketing tools available to meet your individual marketing plan. Contact Pride Grain, a supporter of local athletics.
Palmer Law Group, LLC attorney at law in Ainsworth, focuses on you, the client, with complete legal services and with reasonable fees. Rod Palmer of Palmer Law Group, LLC, Ainsworth, member of the KBRB Sportscasters Club.
Find your freedom with employee pricing for all during Big Finish 2020. Hurry in, some of the best deals of the year and an additional $500 bonus cash on select 2020 and 21 Jeep Grand Cherokee, Cherokee, and Compass models during the Big Finish event at William Crowder Company in O'Neill, where service is a family tradition. Employee pricing to all, and to all a good ride. Jeep, there's only one. Financing and incentive offers available to qualified buyers. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Located right here in north central Nebraska, Parkside Manor in Stuart ranks as one of America's best nursing facilities. This skilled nursing facility offers 24-hour professional nursing care, adult daycare, respite, and hospice services. Parkside Manor also features an assisted living wing. Here at Parkside Manor, our business is caring. Call us today at 402-924-3601 or visit online at parksidemanorstewart.com.
Well, again, we are getting ready to bring you more in our high school wrestling coverage. At the end of three quarters in Ainsworth, they lead Cody Kilgore in girls basketball. That is a girls basketball game only, 46-32 as they get ready to start the fourth quarter there in Ainsworth. Again, Ainsworth out there warming up. I thought maybe they'd give them another mat and they could be warming up during that match between North Central and West Holt, but nope, and we've been about a 10-minute delay waiting for Ainsworth to get warmed up for their next match. So let's go ahead and take a look at at these teams and who we may see on the mat. And, of course, things change. Of course, I thought I had a couple more matches coming up for North Central and West Holt, but they jockeyed some players, some wrestlers, that is, and ended up getting some bye points, and West Holt went at 39-30 in that opening duel in this triangular. Well, for Ainsworth, we'll have a couple wrestlers coming up at 120. Zachary Parker, Corbin Swanson, Mariah Beal at 126, Landon Holloway at 132, Mila Pozell and Caden Swanson at 145, Caleb Zorkowski's at 152, Regan Blumenstock at 160, Ethan Ferno at 170, Isaac Hood is at 182, and Braxton Jeffries wrestles at 285. I see Braxton in street clothes tonight, so it does not look like he will wrestle. And again, the student manager over there, Jensen Williams, after he was injured in football, normally out for wrestling, but going to be part of the team, so he's student manager out there, and he's out there helping the coaching staff here. And this year, again, in Todd Pollock, the head coach, and his first-year assistant, Oren Pozell. For the West Holt Huskies, again, we saw them in the last match. Depending on where they're at, they're listed on the program tonight. Nathaniel Nelson, a sophomore, 113 pounds. Braden Olson, a freshman, at 120. Asher McCart, a sophomore, 126. Don't think he'll wrestle tonight. Channing Ogden, a sophomore, at 138. A.J. Olson, a sophomore, at 138. Caleb Davis, a freshman at 145. He's 1-0 on the night. Isaac Pastolka, sophomore. He's listed at 152. He got a bye at 160 in the last duel. Cody Schartz was listed as sophomore at 160. Philip Panning, a sophomore at 182. Garrett Kaup, a freshman at 195. And nobody there at 220 or 285 for the West Holt Huskies. Again, just waiting on time to bring you this next match as Ainsworth still out there and taking a look at it for the Bulldogs and the Huskies. Nathaniel Nelson was able to get that fourth place finish at districts last year, move himself into the state tournament, the only returning wrestler that went to state for West Holt. Ainsworth looking for to get one or two there, as Ethan Ferno will come in this year after playing basketball last year. Good to see Ethan and see if what he can do here for Ainsworth this year. Once again, due to the COVID protocol, they have split it from districts to sub-districts now, and they'll go A and B districts, and it will be North Central and the D1B hosted by High Plains. They'll be with Alma, Dorchester, Elm Creek, Franklin, Fullerton, Guardian Angels, Central Catholic, High Plains, Kennesaw, and Wilcox-Hildreth. They'll take the top four wrestlers of each weight class, and they'll wrestle against the D1B sub-district top four, and Soma Myrna, Arapahoe, Cedar Bluffs, Clarkson Lee, Friend, Pender, Plainview, Scribner Snyder, Shelby Rising City, which is the host of the D1A, South Loop, and Weeping Water. So that's what we could tell you there in Class D1. In D2, West Holt will be in the D2B, hosted by Donovan Trumbull. In that with West Holt is Twin Loop, Southwest, Riverside, Red Cloud Blue Hill, Palmer, Freeman, Elgin, Pope John. Again, Donovan Trumbull the host, and Ansley Litchfield. That's in the D2B. On the D2A side of things, hosted by Pleasanton, while Brady, Burwell, Elkhorn Valley, Meridian, Niobrara Verdigris, Osmond, again Pleasanton, Santee, Shelton, St. Mary's, and Superior. That in Class D for West Holt, Burwell, and North Central. Ainsworth will be in the C4, and they'll only have 8 in their sub-district. C4B, hosted by Amherst. It'll be Ainsworth, Amherst, Bridgeport, Centura, Gibbon, Kearney Catholic, Loomis, Bertrand, and Ord. And the C4A, hosted by Mitchell, will have Valentine, Ravenna. Boy, Ravenna has to go, instead of going to Amherst, Ravenna has to travel all the way to Mitchell. O'Neill, Mitchell, Hershey, Gordon Rushville, Chase County, and Arcadia Loop City will also have to travel all the way out to Mitchell. That C4 district final will be in Valentine. Well, we'll be back as Ainsworth's still warming up. We're waiting for the next match of the night in our triangular score update with 4:35 to go in the ball game. Ainsworth up now 58-36 over Cody Kilgore. It was a close one early. Now Ainsworth up by 22 in that fourth quarter. Girls basketball from Ainsworth. Wrestling coming up in just a moment.
Local news, personalized with pictures. As it happens, that's the Ainsworth Star-Journal, hot off the press each Tuesday. The Ainsworth Star-Journal offers a full line of printing services, and you can find them on the web. That's the Ainsworth Star-Journal, located on East Highway 20 in Ainsworth.
Buckley Steel Incorporated of Ainsworth. Not only do they offer complete metal building construction for your every need, they also supply your crane needs with their 28-ton crane that can reach 152 feet with just a 15-minute setup. That's Buckley Steel of Ainsworth.
Doing what's right yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Investing in our local communities is not a one-and-done project. At GJW, LLC, and Sandhills Elite Genetics, they take their responsibility to produce safe food seriously, doing their best for people, pigs, and producers.
Plan for life with Peterson Asset Protection Group in Ainsworth. Kirk Peterson offers life insurance, annuities, investment products, retirement planning, estate planning, and long-term care insurance. Phone 402-519-0330.
Rural health care from rural roots. Better health care for your family, from clinical, obstetrical, emergency room to home care. Greater Sandhills Family Health Care with convenient locations in Bassett, Stewart, and Atkinson.
When you need to find a thought at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in the Conquest and roll on.
Ainsworth Auto Parts CarQuest Store, East Highway 20 in Ainsworth. Great people, great products, great prices.
Ainsworth Vision Clinic, Dr. Evan Evans and Dr. Kathy Heinrichs serves this area with complete professional eye care. Vision care available in Ainsworth, Monday through Friday with Dr. Evan Evans and Dr. Kathy Heinrichs of Ainsworth Vision Clinic.
After the game, stop in where your friends are. Kick back and catch a draft at the 402 Bar in Ainsworth. Doors open at 5 Tuesday through Saturday. Premium liquor, bottled Nebraska-based brews, and craft beers on tap. Fine wines and Kyle's Cocktail Mixology. Let the good vibes roll.
For all of your livestock or grain hauling needs, call on Thad Jones Trucking of Ainsworth. Well-maintained trucks and trailers, skilled, reliable, and experienced drivers. Thad Jones Trucking. Phone 402-760-1964.
Well, back here on QBRB, Ainsworth, Nebraska, we're finally going to go get a coin toss here, as it'll be Isaac Hood, one of the Swansons out there for the Ainsworth Bulldogs, and it will be, look like a Nelson and Pistolka out there for the West Holt Huskies. And we'll see what we have here in our first matches as they're going to call them out because they can change from what I was told out. I tried to get everything before the matches, but we just basically got to go what the coaches tell us. It's kind of nice, too, while I'm doing this, while I've been waiting. I've been able to watch on Kindle Vision the Ainsworth Lady Bulldogs matchup as they lead 60-38 over Cody Kilgore with 3 minutes to go in that game in Ainsworth. Greg Kinsey and Spalding bringing you Stewart Spalding Academy, and the Lady Broncos comfortably in the lead there. So we're looking out here. Looks like at 126-pound Corbin Swanson. That means it was Caden Swanson out there that was doing the coin toss.
West Holt is open.
And West Holt will be open. So Ainsworth will pick up the points there as we start our second match, second duel of the night in the triangular. Now we'll wait to see. 132 pounds. West Holt open. And it looks like Mariah Beal for Ainsworth will get the bye win for the Ainsworth Bulldogs. There's Mariah Beal and Mila Pozell in here. We're just waiting to see what we're going to do here. Mariah will pick up the bye. Glad to see these gals out here wrestling. So Mariah Beal will pick up the victory on the bye. She went 2-1 on the unsanctioned track wrestling in Nolan. Now we're going to roll to, it looks like 132 pounds. And it looks like Landon Holloway for Ainsworth. And Channing Ogden, maybe we're going to move up to 138.
Ainsworth, Landon Holloway.
We're actually going to go up to 138 here. Landon Holloway, Channing Ogden at 138 here. So we'll see what happens here as they'll tie it up here. And we're going at 138. Both of them try to gain some position and use a lot of brute strength there. At 138, get to see these guys out there, and you can see a lot of muscle definition in these youngsters. In our first actual match for Ainsworth and West Holt here at 138. They're just jockeying for position here. As Ainsworth will lead 12-0 in this triangular. Still doing a lot of jockeying here. This one's a little bit quieter. That exhibition match was amazing, as they had everybody in the stands between West Holt's Braden Olson and Ethan Dickow. These two guys are 138, has tried getting the move in and looking for the takedown points. Oh, and they're going to get the 2 points. It looked like it was going to go to Ogden, but then it is going to go to Ainsworth. And we're going to have some blood time, as Landon Holloway will end up getting the takedown. He makes a quick move, and we're going to get a blood timeout, as Holloway has some blood there. Looks like the Ainsworth Lady Bulldogs going to pick up their third straight victory and go to 3-0. They're down to a minute and a half to go in the fourth quarter, and they lead Cody Kilgore 62-39 in what was a 12-point ball game to start the third quarter and fourth quarter. Again, we're in a blood timeout right now. Good job coaching here by Coach Brady Davis out there, trying to tell the youngster Braden Olson, Channing Ogden, that is a sophomore. Channing Ogden, a sophomore. He's also wrestling a sophomore in Landon Holloway out there, and Landon Holloway has a 2-0 lead here with 45 seconds to go in the first, as we do have a blood timeout and stoppage there. So Holloway will get that stopped. Ogden will go to, well, let's see, is that right? Gonna have to clean up the mat here just a bit. Might have had a little blood on the mat too. Now we see assistant coach Owen Pozell giving some instructions there to Landon Holloway. Nice to see youngster's got that shortcut hair into the wrestling season. Now here we go. Ogden will go to the bottom. On top will go Landon Holloway. Trying to sit-out move is Ogden right there. A couple of sit-out moves. Nice job and a nice stop by Holloway. Now Holloway's trying to get a half Nelson, but it's on the back side, wrong side of things, and he's going to possibly get a reversal, and he does. And that'll make it 2-2 as Holloway was on the wrong side of the half Nelson. Now Ogden looking to get into the cradles. Now he lets go of the leg, and now gets the half Nelson in. Now he'll put Holloway into a pinning situation here, and looks like Ogden is going to get, he's got the 3 near fall points, but then out of there comes Holloway with 8 seconds to go here in the first, and now Ogden will lead at 5-2 as we'll get ready to head into the second period right after these words.
No matter if it's loading hay to cleaning livestock facilities or any construction job, Mitchell Equipment and JCB have the proper equipment for you. JCB is a world leader in manufacturing material handling equipment to handle all your needs. With skid loaders, wheel loaders, and telescopic handling equipment, there is a tool to meet all your needs. When you couple each of those tools with Mitchell Equipment's excellent support, you win. Go ahead and take the step and contact Mitchell's today to learn more of what JCB can do for you. Check us out at mitchellgcb.com.
And it looks like we're going to have interlocking hands and a point for Ogden, as that'll go against Holloway. Should make it 7-2, makes it 6-2, that is, 6-2. Here in the second period. Nice sit-out attempt. Ogden really moves quick there. Ainsworth, Landon Holloway in the black with the red and white trim around the neck, the arm, and the leg. West Holt, Channing Ogden in the blue with the yellow. Trying not to sit out, move again. Good job by both guys, and now over pursuing was Holloway. He's going to find himself in dangerous situation here. Ogden just has to sit back, look up at the ceiling, and this one could be over as Holloway's trying to bridge himself out of there. Try to get to the outside, unable to do so right now. And again, Ogden just basically, if he just looks up, he'll put his pressure down on his chest. There he's looking up, and he's waiting to get that pin signal by the official here with 54 seconds to go in this second period. Now back to the chin, down towards the chest area. The official looking deep there. And now Holloway trying to get out of there. Trying to spin out of there, and now sucking up both arms and pushing is Ogden, and he'll get the 3-point near fall as Holloway will roll out of there and take it to an 11-2 score. Ogden leading Holloway here with 25 seconds to go here. With 23.7 seconds to go. Did get a final Ainsworth girls defeat Cody Kilgore 64-41, and will improve to 3-0 on the year. 23 seconds go here in the second. Ainsworth leads 12-0 on the scoreboard due to the buys. Right now 11-2. Channing Ogden, West Holt leading. Landon Holloway in that down position right now. As Ogden just taking his time working here. He can ride it out here and put Holloway down or in the neutral position to start that third period. And it is 11-2 after 2. Again, West Holt very young. Ainsworth has a load of youngsters also. And this will be an up position. And we're going to have a blood timeout again for Ainsworth, Landon Holloway as it goes 11-2. So we'll take a timeout. Third period coming up. Channing Ogden and West Holt leads Landon Holloway of Ainsworth 11-2 in our third match of the night for the West Holt Ainsworth matchup. Triangular from Springview, Nebraska.
Experience, reputation, and results. This is Laura Lee Frank at Bruner Frank Shoemaker, LLC. We pride ourselves on personal attention and solid results for your legal needs. We have law offices in both Kearney and Ainsworth for your convenience. Give us a call today.
Stewart Locker on Main Street in Stewart is there for all your meal planning, holidays, birthday celebrations, or sports parties. Canned goods, fresh, delicious fruits and vegetables, dairy products, and excellent cuts of beef, pork, and poultry, all found at Stewart Locker. Come in and get a flyer and start shopping. Get the freshest quality groceries and superb customer service at Stewart Locker in downtown Stewart.
Well, Landon Holloway working here on Channing Ogden. He was trailing 11-2, and it looks like we'll have a stalling call. Yep, stalling by both, and so we will go ahead and go back to the neutral position. Stalemate, I should say, not a stalling. Stalemate is what was called. Kind of worked my way through this, you know. I've been out of school for 27 years, haven't wrestled for about 31 of it. So anyway, now a nice single leg takedown and 2 points there for Ogden for the West Holt Huskies, taking a 13-2 lead with now under a minute to go here in this third period. Again, a couple of sophomores battling it out here as Ogden wanting more than just a major decision as he is trying to get a half hooked in here. He's unable to, but he has wrist control, looking for more. With Holloway of Ainsworth on the bottom here. Holloway gets his wrist free a little bit, trying to get back to his base here. Now he does, now hooking the leg. Nice job by Ogden. Coach Schroeder trying to tell Ogden what he needs to do as he's trying to get that leg. He wants to pull it back over his body and put Holloway in a pinning position, also trying to grab that arm and leg at the same time as Holloway goes back to a flat position, kind of looking at the coaching staff, asking for a little help here from Coach Pollock and Pozell. And that's going to be the final at 138 pounds. It was West Holt's Channing Ogden winning 13-2 over Ainsworth's Landon Holloway. And that'll get 4 points for the West Holt Huskies. 145 pounds. Will we have a match? We'll see. Let's see what's coming up here. Caden Swanson ready to roll at 145. And we'll see what who West Holt brings in. Looks like they're going to bring in somebody. This going to be A.J. Olson, it looks like. Going to wrestle at 145. Nope, they are going to bring in Davis. A.J. Olson looked like he's ready to go, but this was going to be Caleb Davis, the freshman, coming up for West Holt, who's 1-0 on the night. Caleb Davis will wrestle Caden Swanson here at 145. Ainsworth leads 12-0 on the scoreboard here in this dual format of the triangular. Swanson going to get the takedown and 2 points here. This looks to be, I believe, trying to think if this is a seniors matchup here, and a freshman matchup here. Davis a freshman, Swanson a senior. Davis trying to do it the switch, maybe gets up and it gets a point there, 2-1. With a minute 30 to go in the first. Little sit out actually and gets out 1 point, 2-1. But folks, glad to have you on our website here, and glad to have the folks from Kippawa County allowing us to pipe the feed into there. Most of you probably know just a little bit more about wrestling than this basketball guy does, but glad to be bringing you some high school wrestling. Caden Swanson, Ainsworth senior, wrestling Caleb Davis, a freshman for West Holt. Down under a minute to go here in the first, 2-1, the lead for Swanson for Ainsworth here. Both kids pretty strong. Stewart defeats Spalding Academy girls 60-21. That game on FM 92.7 and our website, our new one, KBRB.net. Swanson grabs Davis. Now Davis looking for some help from the coaches. There's still, looks like, it looks like maybe a potentially dangerous situation there. And possibly an injury for Caden Swanson. They'll give a 2-point takedown. The takedown actually is going to go to Davis to make it 3-2. Let's see. Is he the one that has the green on? We'll make sure to see who is in green and who is in red here. Yep, there it is. Davis will take the lead 3-2. As Caden Swanson might have had a little bit of air knocked out of him when he got the takedown. 29.6 seconds go in the first. It looks like our time will come back in as Swanson will regroup, get his air to him, and he'll go down to the down position, trailing 3-2 with 29.6 seconds go here in the first. Davis up top, and again, Coach Pollock and Coach Pozell telling Swanson need to move with the leg hook in will be Davis. And that's one of the things that we've seen as wrestling evolved a little bit more from back in the 80s, a little bit more leg wrestling. Of course, there was leg wrestling then, but a lot more leg wrestling nowadays. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter, 3-2. Our score with Davis in the lead. I tell you what, the coaches, it's kind of hard to hear anything with the mask, and you see the coaches do exactly what I do. You're 6 feet away from anybody, actually probably about 20 feet away. Just kind of pull it down a little bit so they can hear you. I can't understand them when I'm standing next to them, but of course that is a protocol, and we want to make sure everything is followed here. So again, we'll start the second period now with Caden Swanson in the down position. Swanson in the red with the black and white trim. The freshman, Caleb Davis, in that blue and gold, or yellow, with the white husky on it on the top position and top control right now. Swanson trying to break free and get an escape, and he nearly had it. He was trying to go for a takedown. He had the chance to get up and get the escape, but he wanted to go quickly with the escape and a takedown, and it cost him, and Davis gets right back on top of him here. And out of bounds, the two wrestlers will go. Tell you what, I know it's got to be hard. Brady Davis, one of the wrestling coaches for West Holt, seeing there's a youngster out there wrestling here for the Huskies. I know how it is watching my girls play and broadcasting at the same time. I bet it is tough. Maybe a little bit easier doing the coaching part of things. Swanson again trying to break free. Davis holding on. And Davis, a nice move to keep Swanson down and in control. And now Swanson nearly was in a near fall position here. We're down under a minute to go in the second period. Caleb Davis, the young freshman, doing a nice job here against Caden Swanson. Swanson from Ainsworth trying to get back to that up position, but Davis is just not letting him break free. You can hear the coaches for Ainsworth telling Swanson, get up, and here he gets it. He didn't get away again. He didn't get broke free. You got to break free. And Swanson just kind of tries to break free, but he doesn't move away and run away. He'll try to go right back into a takedown position, and that'll end up costing him. He could have had it tied up at 3-3. But again, maybe young side of the wrestling side of things for Caden Swanson. Again, once you break free, get away from him and get that point. Swanson stands up. Nice job by Davis grabbing the ankle, and they go out of bounds. 3-2, Davis leads in the second period. Ainsworth and West Holt. After this one, West Holt will head home, and it'll be Ainsworth North Central. North Central bring the only rated wrestlers in tonight's contest. Here's Swanson again, just trying to use his muscle here, and he's going to get Davis caught. He'll get the reversal here. He did use that muscle to take the lead, 4-3. Now he's trying to use that arm to force Davis over with 8 seconds to go, but Davis a chance to stand up to tie this one with 3 seconds to go in the second. He will not get it, but he'll get the escape. The West Holt bench wanted 2, but you got to get the escape first, and he does get the escape, and we're knotted up at 4 apiece heading into the third. Exciting match here in Springview. Let's see what Davis does here. Davis will go down. He's really quick down there. Swanson will hold on here for right now. Davis. Look for a Granby roll right here out of Davis, a way that, he's looking for a roll here, and he's trying to finish it off here. Nothing slide out the back anyway. Yeah. Swanson was a little too high there. Still a little bit too high here, but now Davis kind of stuck here. Had a chance to go out the back door and get the reversal. Now Swanson looking for a cradle as he'll tuck it in tight. Yes, and now he'll get it into the official. Nice job by officiating there and saying there's just no there. They told him to unhook the leg, and now Davis in trouble. Caden Swanson has the cradle on, and now Davis making a nice move to get out of that cradle position. Move will get 2 near fall points. We'll see if that happens here. And now Swanson sitting right back on Davis again. This one tight. It's going to be 3 near fall points for Swanson when he gets out of this position here. Have the official with that setup here. Now Swanson back into that cradle position, and he will come back to win it, trailing, and he'll get the pin on the young freshman Davis from West Holt. So give that at 145 pounds a pin for Caden Swanson, and Ainsworth will go up 18-4 on the win by fall, and they already took the time off, but it was in the third period. Went up to look on the scoreboard, and they already had 2 minutes put back on. And it doesn't look like anybody's going to be wrestling at 1. Are we going to be wrestling at, where are we at, 152? Let's see where we're at.
For West Holt.
Maybe we're going to 160? Reagan Blumenstock, it looks like. I didn't hear if they said 160 or 152. 160? All right, 160. 160. Pistolka will go up to from 152 to 160. And wrestling at 160 for Ainsworth is Reagan Blumenstock, a young freshman. Family moved to the Ainsworth area. He played football for the Ainsworth Bulldogs this year. Big-bodied young freshman out there. Pistolka is a sophomore, so two youngsters here battling it out here. Glad to be bringing you high school wrestling. Glad to have the fine sportscasters making the broadcast possible for us here tonight, too. The KBRB, Ainsworth, Nebraska. And there is going to be a takedown and now a pinning position for Pistolka. He's got Blumenstock in trouble. First period. 1:17 to go. Blumenstock just stuck here, and he'll get out, but not before. A three-point near foul will be a 5-0 lead for Pistolka West Holt over Blumenstock of Ainsworth. And now the top position with that blue uniform with yellow stripes and the white husky, not the Huskies. Pistolka battling Reagan Blumenstock here. Got a little headlock in there, trying to roll him over is Pistolka. Now got that leg hooked in there, pushing down with the forearm on the back of the head. Continues to push it down hard into the floor, trying to make Blumenstock move his head so he can get a different grip. Down to 30 seconds right now to go here in the first period. 5-0 Pistolka. Got a nice takedown in the cradle position, and right now just kind of a stalemate, just burning some clock here. And there it was. The official said, let's move. It was close to a stalemate. And now they're actually just going to call him out of bounds. Might have had a fingertip out of bounds there instead of calling a stalemate. So Blumenstock will go to the bottom here with 10.8 seconds to go in this first period. On top will come Pistolka. See how fast Blumenstock is. Doesn't get that set out. Doesn't get the legs moved quite fast enough. And grabbing the inside thigh. Good job there by Pistolka. Now Blumenstock in a little bit of trouble, but he'll be able to survive here against the final period. Number one over is 5-0. Pistolka leading Blumenstock of Ainsworth. And Coach Pollock says, go to the bottom, young man. Try to do some moving here. Got to move fast. Yeah, got a caution for the top. Got to tell him where you got to be on the back center there, looks like. There we go, Blumenstock now trying to stand up a little bit. Now he's going to get into that cradle for Pistolka here. And rolling out of that was Blumenstock, but it's going to be 3 back points once again. And then back down to his back will go Blumenstock, 8-0. With Pistolka in the lead. And trying to get the pin here for the Huskies. It looks like it's there, and it is. Isaac Pistolka at 160 will get the pin with 1:34 to go in this second period. So it'll be 2:26 for Isaac Pistolka.
Wrestling at 170 pounds.
170 pounds for Ainsworth will be Ethan Furno.
And West
Holt is open, so Furno will come out. Won't even have to shower tonight. Just come out, get his hand raised, go back over. And they're going to 182. I'm trying to listen here. Both schools are open at 182. 195. This is going to be Isaac Hood.
For the Bulldogs.
Yeah. So Isaac Hood won't even get a wrestle either, as they'll be open for West Holt Huskies again.
Hood and West Holt, they're open.
That's just one of the things with high school wrestling anymore. You just come out. You don't know if you're going to wrestle that night or not. So you just never know. Now coming out at 220. I believe this is going to be Philip Panning.
For West Holt, Garrett Cowell and Ainsworth, they're open.
Garrett Kalp, it is. Garrett Kalp, sorry. Garrett Kalp at 220. Ainsworth is open. Nobody at 285. Both teams open at 285, it looks like. 285 for both, I believe, are open.
Both schools are open at 285 pounds.
Maybe we see an exhibition match.
Moving to 106.
We'll go to 106 pounds. Ainsworth.
Both schools are open.
Both schools are open. We'll go to 113. I believe we'll have Zachary Parker maybe come out. No, Ainsworth is open. So that means Nathaniel Nelson will get a bye.
Wrestling for West Holt.
Ainsworth leads 30-22 right now as Nathaniel Nelson get his hand raised. And they don't touch him here. It's weird. As I take a look at it, of course, the wrestlers are just wrestling in there, everywhere. Of course, one has to be on top of the other, get the pin. But, yeah, you can't shake hands, and the official won't touch any of you, which is good. So now at 120 pounds, we will see Zachary Parker. Zach Parker looks like going to wrestle for Ainsworth, and will this be Braden Olson, I believe?
Is Braden Olson?
Yep, Braden Olson, the freshman, will come in for West Holt, 30-22.
Zachary Parker.
And this will be the last match. Looks like Ord boys lead West Holt 6-5 after one. High-scoring basketball game there. Good defense. 6-5 Ord leading West Holt after one. Boys basketball and Ord. Ord girls defeated West Holt earlier tonight. Looks like, what was that score, Craig Semi? 65-19. Final match of this one, looks like Ainsworth will pick up the dual victory no matter what happens here with that 30 points on the board. And right now, Zach Parker at 120 pounds battling Braden Olson. Both guys just kind of batting each other on the head, looking to see who's going to shoot first. Each guy offering up their leg there, but nobody's biting. Again, shooting in here will be Braden Olson. Now it's going to be Zach Parker looking to throw him over. Right now, nobody on takedown. Is Parker looking to drive, and he'll had it for a second, and then he lost. It looked like might have hurt his arm just a little bit there. And it's now going to be 2 points into Braden Olson. Now Parker trying to break free as Braden trying to hold on to him, and now breaking free. Now right there's a clinic. Once you break free, you just get away and get that 1 point. And he does it. It's now, looks like on the scoreboard, 2-1 in favor of Olson with 37 seconds to go here in this first period. Final match of West Holt and Ainsworth. Again, this is only going to be the fourth match. We had 3 matches in an exhibition in West Holt North Central. This one, Ainsworth and West Holt, will have the fourth match unless we have an exhibition. Parker now again trying to roll over Olson. Coach Pollock is saying get on the other side and roll him over the other way. They nearly had it that time. Parker really tweaking hard. 2 seconds to go, and it's going to be a 2-1 lead in the first, as both guys are out of gas after the first 2 minutes. Oh, man, they just threw everything out there. Like a UFC fight. They gave every ounce that they gave in the first period. West Holt will defer, and Zach Parker will take the down position on the defer. 2-1. Parker trying to get broke free, and it's 2-2 here. But we have a couple of freshmen here wrestling. They're circling hard here on the 2-2 match. Takedown single leg attempt. Got it for Braden Olson. He'll lead now 4-2 as Parker breaks away. And now it's a 5-4 match. Coach Pollock says, let's go at him, kid. Olson the more aggressive on the side of things here for the Huskies in the blue uniform, gold stripes and the white Husky on the back. Angel black uniforms tonight here. Second period, Parker looking for a takedown, and he got it. Oh, and Olson grimacing in a bit of pain here. And the coach was telling Parker to put in the half there and finish the takedown and roll him over, but no. And now Olson trying to get up and get the broke free as Parker will throw him back down. As Zach should have the lead, and he does 5-4. Now Parker went for a takedown. He falls down, and now it's a 6-5 lead for Braden Olsen as Zach is trying to get things figured out here. Both guys out of energy with 41 seconds to go in the second. You can tell both kids are gassed. They're trying to tell Zach to stand up and get away because he's been able to break free, and he does. It's tied 6-6 as Zach will look at the scoreboard in a whale of a match here for these 120-pound freshmen. In was Olsen with another takedown to take an 8-6 lead as Parker stands up. Zach trying to break free again. He does, make it 8-7 with 13 seconds. Boy, you can just see the determination on Olsen's face. Parker looks up at the clock to see how much time is left here in the second. He'll shoot in. He won't get the takedown. No, nobody will. And we'll head into the third and final period with West Holt leading 8-7. And it looks like it is going to be a choice for West Holt. Looks like Braden wants to go down this time. Zach Parker will go on top. Dandy of a match here for these two youngsters. And Parker will come on. And coach told him to grab an ankle right away, and he was not able to do so. And getting out of there will be Braden Olsen for West Holt, and now leads at 9-7. Parker likes to work with that head and tries flipping him over. Nearly had it here. Coaching staff trying to will Parker into that takedown, and he can't. With a minute 33 to go here in the third. Olsen from West Holt with that 9-7 lead. Ainsworth coach is telling Parker to shoot. Zach looking to shoot for a single leg, just a little bit light on that. Now trying to stand up and break free, but of course he needs a takedown to get the tie here. Zach looks up at the clock to see how much time's left. 1 minute exactly. Olsen looking for the takedown. Parker has a hold of the head. Looking to throw him down. Parker still not back behind him, so they won't give Zach the takedown yet. Now, here comes Olsen, throws Zach down, and we'll get the 2 and take a 11-7 lead with 42 seconds to go here. Youngster just ran out of gas in that first period. You could really tell that. And out off the mat, the two youngsters are trying to get going. The official trying to tell them they need to get up to go. As both Parker and Olsen will lay down there. It's all about conditioning, I can tell you that for darn sure. 32.6 seconds to go in the match. Olsen, Braden from West Holt leads Parker from Ainsworth. Parker trying to stand up. He does. Zach gets 1 point, 11-8, but now he's got to get 3 points in 25 seconds. He's got to shoot, and that's what the coaches for Ainsworth are telling him. You have to shoot no matter what. No matter what. He did go for a shot. Now he's just kind of lost everything. Is now Olsen looking to get the takedown with 10 seconds to go. And now Parker looking to roll on top. Zach does, but it's not going to be enough. It's going to be an 11-10 victory for Braden Olsen at 120 pounds. We'll give Braden Olsen that victory of 11-10. Over Zachary Parker. And Ainsworth will win the duel, though, 30-25. And that is going to bring us mopping of the mat. And we're going to hear some word from our fine Stuart West Holt sportscasters. Come back also with the Ainsworth North Central sportscasters in a moment.
Farm Bureau Financial Services of Ainsworth offers you auto, home, and life insurance, annuities, and IRAs. Contact Angie Davis, Farm Bureau Financial Services, located on Main Street in Ainsworth.
Cal brand corn. Always read and follow grain marketing and all other stewardship practices and pesticide label directions.
A lot of land comes with a lot of work. The new Kubota MX series has a lot to offer, including the versatility to mow, move hay bales, grade roads, and clear brush and snow. An optional spacious cab to keep you comfortable in any conditions. A front-end loader with excellent loader lift capacity.
And supply in Osceola.
Buckley Steel Incorporated of Ainsworth. Not only do they offer complete metal building construction for your every need, they also supply your crane needs with their 28-ton crane that can reach 152 feet with just a 15-minute setup. That's Buckley Steel of Ainsworth.
Well, I went to get you some new sportscasters. We have an exhibition match as Landon Holloway is going to wrestle his second match here as Holloway at 132 pounds. I believe he might be wrestling A.J. Olson here, and Holloway leads it. I believe he leads it 2-0, but he has 3 back points right now looking for a pin here, and that is going to be a pin for Landon Holloway here in an exhibition match. Sorry about that, folks. Didn't know that was coming up. And it'll be a win for Holloway in an exhibition match here as he lost earlier to Channing Ogden 13-2. Now I believe that is going to be it. I was told by the PA announcer they're going to mop the mat and go into the North Central Ainsworth matchup, but they came out with an exhibition match there, and that will be the final as Holloway will get the pin in 58 seconds in that exhibition match. So, again, we want to thank our fine sportscaster from the Stuart West Holt area. We heard from them earlier. Thank you very much for bringing high school wrestling here on AM 1400, 106.3 FM, and our website, our new one at kbrb.net. As here on KBRB, we do have more from our sportscasters coming your way as our third and final duel of the night, Ainsworth and North Central, coming up.
Rural health care from rural roots. Better health care for your family, from clinical, obstetrical, emergency room to home care. Greater Sand Hills Family Health Care with convenient locations in Bassett, Stewart, and Atkinson.
When you need your father bought at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in the Conquest and roll on.
Ainsworth Auto Parts CarQuest Store, East Highway 20 in Ainsworth. Great people, great products, great prices.
Ainsworth Vision Clinic, Dr. Evan Evans and Dr. Kathy Heinrichs serves this area with complete professional eye care. Vision care available in Ainsworth, Monday through Friday with Dr. Evan Evans and Dr. Kathy Heinrichs of Ainsworth Vision Clinic.
Farm Bureau Financial Services of Ainsworth offers you auto, home, and life insurance, annuities, and IRAs. Contact Angie Davis, Farm Bureau Financial Services, located on Main Street in Ainsworth.
In games won, and in championships earned, at Shelter Insurance Services, in how we...
Three River Telecommunications strives to better serve their customers of North Central Nebraska with the latest telecommunications technologies, local and long distance, DSL, and digital HD TV. Three River Telco Lynch, Three River Communications, and Three River Digital Ainsworth.
Ainsworth Vision Clinic, Dr. Evan Evans and Dr. Kathy Heinrichs serves this area with complete professional eye care. Vision care available in Ainsworth, Monday through Friday with Dr. Evan Evans and Dr. Kathy Heinrichs of Ainsworth Vision Clinic.
Farm Bureau Financial Services of Ainsworth offers you auto, home, and life insurance, annuities, and IRAs. Contact Angie Davis, Farm Bureau Financial Services, located on Main Street in Ainsworth.
Rock County Agronomy provides you a complete agronomic package, including soil sampling with recommendations to meet your crop's needs, custom blending, and application of nutrients and chemicals. Rock County Agronomy of Bassett.
Chase Well Drilling, located 3 miles south of Ainsworth, serves this area with well drilling and windmill repairs and service. For all types of drilling, contact Albert Smith of Chase Drilling, located 3 miles south of Ainsworth.
Shepherd Feeding Company of Mills is an 8,000-head commercial feedlot. They also provide a market for locally grown corn and hay. When you are looking to put cattle on feed, contact Doug Shepherd at Shepherd Feeding Company, Mills, Nebraska.
Springview Implement and Supply, Troy Cook, for all your hardware, plumbing, and electrical supplies, and ranch, farm, and commercial welding. Troy Cook of Springview Implement and Supply, 1 block west of the flashing light in Springview. Proud to support the North Central Knights.
Well, we have time as they have mopped the mat here, and we'll continue to mop it, let it dry off, and then we'll have North Central Ainsworth right now. After the first match, again, this is what we did have. Of course, with all the buys that do happen, we did have a match at 138 for North Central against West Holt, and it was Tommy Klimsrud at 138 pounds, defeated Channing Ogden of West Holt 11-1. Caleb Davis of West Holt defeated Ben Klimsrud of North Central at 145 pounds and scored 8-4. And then North Central Tristan Kruger at 113 pounds defeated Nathaniel Nelson of West Holt 16-0. West Holt did take the duel there 39-30. Did have an exhibition match in there where Ethan Dickow picked up the win over Braden Olson. For the second duel of the night, Ainsworth defeated West Holt 30-25. The matches we did have, Channing Ogden at 138 pounds defeated Landon Holloway of Ainsworth 13-2. It was Caden Swanson at 145 pounds, looking like it was going to be a Caleb Davis win, and a reversal and a pin for Caden Swanson over Caleb Davis, won by a fall in the third period. We didn't get that time for you. Isaac Pistolka for West Holt at 160 pounds, won by a fall in 226 over Reagan Blumenstock of Ainsworth. Braden Olson at 120 pounds just picked up a 11-10 win over Zachary Parker of Ainsworth. The exhibition match, Landon Holloway came out, and I believe that was A.J. Olson who wrestled, and Holloway won that by a fall in that exhibition match. Again, Ainsworth wins at 30-25. Ainsworth North Central coming up next. Again, as North Central have Klimsrud, Lewis, and Zach Dickow rated, and again, the only one I was able to really pull up without paying for a subscription was Zach Dickow for North Central at 126 pounds. He is undefeated on the year, the number one rated wrestler in Class D at 126 pounds. We did see in some of the matches getting their hands raised tonight, Mariah Beal for Ainsworth Lady Wrestling Squad. Of course, as we mentioned in our opening match with our information from the Nebraska Schools Activity Association, they do have girls' weight classes that are utilized for girls-only competition. However, due to the fact that there is not a girls' season within track wrestling, allowable weights for specific date of weigh-in needs to be confirmed for eligibility for weight classes. Girls will still be able to participate against and in boys' events using the boys' weight classes. I do know Ainsworth with that. Two ladies wrestling, including Mariah Beal and Mila Pozell. Mila Pozell 2-0 on the year. With those, again, they're not called officially because they're not on track wrestling there, and she 2-0, and Beal 2-1 picked up a bye then tonight to go 1-0 as they are on the bench for Ainsworth tonight. They're, again, just mopping up, getting everything sanitized. They'll be Ainsworth and North Central coming up, our final duel of the night. Let's see here. Let's take a look and see our score updates for you. Looks like in a very, very low-scoring boys basketball game, Ord led West Holt 6-5 after 1. Now Ord at the half over West Holt 14-9 in boys basketball. A lot of defense there. It looks like other scores we have for you here. I do not have a Stewart Spalding Academy boys score yet. I can tell you Stewart girls defeats Spalding Academy 60-21. Ainsworth defeats Cody Kilgore 64-41, that is. That was a close one. Ainsworth led 33-21 at the half, 46-32 after 3, and then Ainsworth goes on to outscore Cody Kilgore 18-9 in that fourth period to pick up their third victory of the year, 64-41. Ainsworth now 3-0 on the year. West Holt girls fell to Ord. Ord defeated West Holt 65-19. Some of the scores that we do have available for you on basketball. Again, we're wrestling here in Springview, and we're waiting for everybody to get warmed up and the mat to dry off, and we'll be ready for wrestling. We'll come back after the words from our fine sportscasters make the broadcast possible here tonight.
Make a statement with Lilla Rose. Hair clips, bands, bobbies, sticks, U-pins, and more. They're available now at InStitches in Ainsworth. Check them out in-store or online. Go to lillarose.biz/Laurel'sLovelies.
First National Bank of Ainsworth, your headquarters for all your financial needs. Checking, savings, online banking, loans, CDs, and safety deposit boxes. First National Bank of Ainsworth, committed to being your bank for life. Member FDIC.
A family of doctors caring for families. There is nothing more important than your family's health. That's why at Avera St. Anthony's Hospital in O'Neill, they make it their goal to provide you with comprehensive quality care every day. Avera St. Anthony's Hospital in O'Neill, Nebraska. Look no further.
Men and sportswoman, Telltale's taxidermy has moved from Burton to Valentine. We will still be offering the same friendly service and workmanship, just in a different place. We can be found in the Cherry Street Plaza at 103 North Cherry Street in Valentine, or on Facebook, our website, or come see us.
VR Wireless is your one-stop shopping destination for all of your communication needs. Whether you're looking for cell phones, accessories, home internet service, or home phone service, VR has you covered with the lowest rates and the best coverage in the industry. Stop on down at our store corner of Highway 20 in Main and Ainsworth. VR Wireless, we are where you are.
Orton Feed Company of Mills can help you supplement your cattle without the use of high-priced corn or cake by using economical Lumix ADM feeds. From Orton Feed Company, Jason Orton of Mills, proud supporter of high school sports.
When you need to find a thought at a price that's right, roll in the Conrad.
Ainsworth Auto Parts open weekdays 7:30 to 6 and Saturdays 8 to 4. Phone number 402-382-3600. Ainsworth Auto Parts, CarQuest Store, East Highway 20, Ainsworth.
Your Zamatic by Lindsay dealer offers replacement parts for any brand of pivot, installation and training, superior service when you need it.
Your local Zamatic by Lindsay dealer is Ainsworth Electric Motor, located just 1 mile east of Ainsworth on Highway 20. Call 387-1071.
Well, let's take a look at some future broadcasts on KBRB. Glad to have you here on their website and their channel here on Kippawa County High School. And right now they're just surveying. Again, still a little wet is the mat after they had to sanitize the mat. They'll get that dried off and get ready to wrestle once again. But coming up in future broadcasts, glad to be bringing you high school wrestling. Of course, we don't get much of the wrestling there. And again, as you see tonight, we've been at it here. What let's see, our time is 7:56. So we've been at it for 2 hours. We've actually had 7 matches scored. With wrestlers wrestling in them. Of course, they all get scored even with buys. And then 2 exhibitions in 2 hours. So that's kind of the way it is with wrestling down here in the Class C and D ranks. Well, future broadcast for Ainsworth coming up for you Thursday night. I will be in Bassett, where it will be a matchup of some top 10 teams. North Central girls getting the ratings on Lincoln Journal-Star, but not the Omaha World Herald. And Chambers Wheeler Central struggled in the game against Summerlin, and Summerlin's going to be good out of the Niobrara Conference, as well as Chambers Wheeler Central and North Central. That is a tough conference for girls basketball. There'll be just the girls game coming up for you on Thursday. North Central hosting Chambers Wheeler Central. We will have that one for you around 6:30 on FM 92.7 on Thursday night. Then on Friday, I'll make the trip to Atkinson, where it'll be the Ainsworth girls and boys basketball teams at West Holt. We'll have them right here on AM 1400, 106.3 FM, and our website again, the new one, kbrb.net. That's where you can find everything now. The kbrbradio.com is gone, kbrb.net. There's no radio in it, kbrb.net. Ainsworth and West Holt. And Greg Kinsey will have Stewart hosting Twin Loop Friday night. And then Saturday, after the football game, Nebraska in action taking on Minnesota. We'll have that with Husker Game Day, 6 a.m. Husker Game Day, kickoff at 11 o'clock. Nebraska and Minnesota will be coming your way, and then we'll have that all the way till 7 o'clock at night. But we will have on the FM side of the dial Saturday, West Holt girls and boys basketball at Burwell, so I'll be in Burwell for that one for you coming up on Saturday. Well, it looks like we're getting a little bit closer. The official is taking his jacket off. He's surveying the situation, make sure everything's ready to rock and roll. We're going to hear a word from our 5 sportscasters, making the broadcast possible. Back in a moment.
GrowVantage provides area farmers with elite products and services. For a proven yield advantage, visit with Brad Arns at GrowVantage, East Highway 20 Ainsworth. They're your local Pioneer Seed Agency, with you from the word go. Doing what's right yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Investing in our local communities is not a one-and-done project. At GJW, LLC, and Sandhills Elite Genetics, they take their responsibility to produce safe food seriously, doing their best for people, pigs, and producers.
Well, again, we'll see what happens here with the coaches jockeying for points to see what happens here. We may see, depending on where we start out on what wrestling looks like, 132 pounds. Looks like the number one rated wrestler, 126 pounds, Zach Dickow for North Central. And Landon Holloway will come out, and Holloway will see what he's made of here against the number one rated wrestler here in Class D. And Dickow quickly goes with the wrist control on Holloway here and then backs up after pushing a little bit on the head here. Holloway wants to get a little bit tighter here, and Dickow will go in single leg there and easily gets that 2-point takedown here. And now we'll look to work quickly here against the young sophomore for the Andrews Bulldog. I believe Dickow is a senior this year. This is Zach. We're at 132 pounds here. And again, the official says we need to move. We may have a stalemate here shortly. Now Dickow moving the head and pushing down hard on the head with that forearm to try to get Holloway to move. And yep, gave up right there. Half Nelson, and this one is going to be close to being over here quickly. There is going to be Dickow just going ahead, giving 3-point near fall, and then lets Holloway back up, and he's going to go ahead and continue the rest. Now we're going to have a blood timeout for Ainsworth. Again, Holloway had that in his first match, so we'll have a blood timeout here for North Central with a 5-0 lead for Zach Dickow of North Central in this first period. We'll see how many matches we'll have here. I would expect we'll see a match at 140, let's see, back it up over here. Yeah, 145 pounds. I expect that to happen with Caden Swanson and Ben Klimserud. Maybe they're at 145 instead of 138. We'll see if that does happen. We'll see if Levi Lewis will wrestle Blumenstock at 160 or if they will take the points at 152. So again, we'll just wait to see what happens here. I can go down there and get anything I want, and then the coaches will look at them and say, oh, we're open at this, open at that, or not. And they clean up the mat here and get Holloway bloody nose stop. Stewart boys lead Spalding Academy 24-17. After one quarter play there in Spalding, as we're on KBRB AM 1400, 106.3 FM, Ainsworth, Nebraska, and our website, kbrb.net. And you're listening to us on the Kibon County Schools website here this evening. And Zach Dickow trying to make quick work here of Landon Holloway. Gets another takedown. We'll take a 7-1. It looks like they gave 1 point to Holloway there, so 7-1 lead for Zach Dickow here with 43 seconds to go in the first. Official looking at possible potential dangerous situation there. Nothing there. And they'll go off the mat here. And we got blood on the mat. They're looking to make sure that the blood is stopped for Holloway. Got a little blood on the mat here. We'll pick it up here. And we'll go back to putting Holloway back. A little blood time once again. Get everybody cleaned up here. North Central is rated number 9 in Class D as a team this year. They do have 3 rated wrestlers, including number 1, Zach Dickow. Having listed that at 126 pounds. Right now wrestling here at 132 here against Landon Holloway. 1 point for Red. Makes it 7-2 on that last one here. Good job coaching here by Coach Zach Ziegler for the North Central Knights. Is looking for a takedown will be Dickow. And now we're going to have Again, it looks like a potentially dangerous situation, which it was, so they'll stop and they'll reset him again. Down to 10 seconds going, the first 7-2. Dickow leads Holloway of Ainsworth, and a 2-point takedown makes it 9-2 now for Zach, and that'll be the end of the first period, 9-2, North Central. Zach Dickow leading Ainsworth, Landon Holloway.
Tires you deserve from people you can trust. At Rock County Tire, their sales and service team go above and beyond to help you with your tire needs. For complete tire service from start to finish, call on Rock County Tire in Bassett. Phone 402-684-2200.
Now Holloway will take the down position. We start the second period here. Dickow in black uniform with the white and blue night shield on it. Ainsworth in the red uniforms have the A on the front side. Right now can't see that from Holloway as he's trying to battle here against the number one rated wrestler, 126-pound. And Zach Dickow looking for a pinning situation here, and that is going to be it. And that will go down. Win by fall for Zach Dickow with 2 minutes and 22 seconds. And Dickow will pick that victory up and remain undefeated. And it looks like we're going to go to 138 pounds. See if anybody's going to send out a wrestler.
138 pounds for
North Central. Tommy Klemzerud will get the points. Make it a 12-0 lead for North Central. Ben Klemzerud, I believe, is going to move up to 145 pounds here. And we'll see if Ainsworth bring out Caden Swanson. Looks like they will, so we'll have another match coming up. 12-0, North Central leads here in this final duel of the night. Yeah, it looked like a night shield on it, but as now as I can see the full thing, it is a complete night here for Ben Klemzerud as Caden Swanson will get ready to battle here for the Bulldogs. We're in Springview, Nebraska. Well, the West Holt fans are now out of here, so we've lost about a third of our fans here tonight, but glad to have you along here on KBRB, AM 1400, 106.3 FM, and our web, kbrb.net. Yes, new website coming in, trying to get that for you folks here. This is Ben Klemzerud and Caden Swanson battling it out here. Looking for some position as we went through 30 seconds already here in the first period. Again, thank our fine sportscasters for making the broadcast possible. North Central had a good showing at the Mullen Invite over the weekend, getting a champion in Zach Dickow at 126, and a champion, as we see a takedown by Klemzerud, and he'll take a 2-0 lead. Also a champion in Levi Lewis, and a runner-up finish for Tristan Kruger. And now out of bounds will be Swanson. But right now, Ben Klemzerud leading 2-0 over Caden Swanson of Ainsworth. Swanson in that down spot right now, trying to break free. Is grabbing that arm, making sure he does not, is Ben. And Ben trying to control the wrist. As Swanson tries standing up here. Again, that time again for Caden. Caden doesn't break it, and the coaching staff will probably look at that too a little bit. We talked about it earlier with Caden. He gets up and he turns to go ahead and try to go right back into a move for a takedown. He's just not getting far enough away to get that point, to get away and get that point on the escape. We'll see if he can do it here. With 8 seconds to go, no, good job by Ben Klemzerud to keep him in bounds and keep him down. And that's going to be the end of our first period with Ben Klemzerud leading Caden Swanson of Ainsworth 2-0. Looks like North Central going to defer, see what Swanson wants down. So we'll start it up here in the second. 2-0. Caden's got his nice little cheering section in here tonight. Caden nearly got away, and then again just was able to keep it going, and now get it in the half. Right now, Ben Klemzerud, he's got a chance here to keep driving, as Coach Zach says. And now Swanson As Clinton got too high, Swanson gets a reversal. Now he needs to get his leg out of there and get it on the other side, as I can see it here, and maybe you can too on the YouTube screen. But now a three-point near fall with a reversal would put Caden Swanson in the lead by 1 right now, as he had Ben Clinton in trouble right now in a pinning situation. Yeah, and you just heard Coach Pollock say, head up. You get that pin. Swanson still looking down. And now trying to push him down even a little bit more. And Swanson's going to have a 5-4 lead after 1. Now back into a pinning situation. And Caden Swanson turned a losing situation into a reversal and a pin. And that'll come with 3:06 for Caden Swanson. So Caden Swanson will pick up the victory there, and that one is going to be on 145 pounds.
At 152 pounds, North Central, they are open.
North Central going to be open at 100 and Mila Pozell will get the victory here at 152. As North Central open, here comes Levi Lewis at 160. And Reagan Blumenstock will come out. He'll meet one of the top wrestlers in Class D at 152, although they're going to be wrestling at 160 here. Lewis, one of the top wrestlers, he placed in state last year, 5th place at 145 pounds. Had a little bit of an injury in wrestling, didn't finish it, or excuse me, in football, didn't finish his football season this year. Did Levi Lewis, preparing himself for wrestling here. And right now it's 12-12 on our scoreboard with Ainsworth and North Central tied at 12 each. Blumenstock, a freshman, taking on Levi Lewis here. Lewis just a sophomore to believe myself. It's going to be a 2-point takedown here for Levi. And Levi's going to let Blumenstock up, and Blumenstock looks like he pulled a hamstring. Looks like he grabbed his hamstring. They stopped it for a second, put him back in there. 2-0 scoreboard doesn't show it, but it'll be 2-0. North Central, Levi Lewis got the takedown. But it shows 0-0 on the scoreboard. Levi will score again another 2, so I'll make it 4-0. Now a minute to go here in the first. And now in the pinning situation is Blumenstock as Levi Lewis will get 2 points on the near fall, it looks like. Now he's saying same hold, so now he might go to 3. Now he's into a 3-point near fall, the same. Nope, 2. They're going to give him 2. Had the same hold, but they're going to give him 2 on that. Now takes it to 6-1. Now we're going to let him up again. 6-2. The Blumenstock is up with 25 seconds to go in the first. Now another 2 for Levi Lewis. Just too quick right now for Reagan Blumenstock for Ainsworth. 8-2 the score on the board, and that's going to wrap up this first period here with North Central's Levi Lewis leading Ainsworth. Reagan Blumenstock 8-2.
Behind every hardworking farm and ranch operation, there is someone behind the scenes keeping track of the numbers and paying the bills. It's no different here at Herbert Feed and Grain. Our friendly and helpful office gals are always ready to take your calls and answer your questions. Carla, Christy, Jordan, or Jeannie are ready to take your orders on Hubbard Feeds, seed, or fuel. Call Herbert Feed and Grain, 402-668-2288.
Well, quickly, Ainsworth went to the down position. Blumenstock gave up a reversal. It's 10-2 as Levi Lewis again getting ready to give Blumenstock the point up, make it 10-3. And now Lewis grabbing that leg again, looking for another takedown to make it to 12-3 here. Now he's going to lock it up, try to lock up that overhead cradle, and he does put the knee or the head into the side, got him rolled over, and now into a pinning situation, and that will be a pin. And that'll come with a time of 3:48 as Levi Lewis will pick up the victory here over Regan Blumenstock in time of 3:48. And that comes at 160 pounds. Blumenstock, a big kid looking for his first victory of the year. Now we're going to go to 170 pounds. Elijah Clay and Ethan Furno. Ethan, a basketball player last year, went to the wrestling mat this year. And here we go for Ethan Furno. And he did not wrestle, and Mullen did not have him on there, so this may be his first match of the year, it looks like, as Furno will take on Elijah Clay, and they're going to be wrestling at 170 pounds here as North Central leads at 18-12. Looking for a throw is Furno, and then nearly got it back. Nobody has position yet on a takedown after they rolled about 4 times, and now they give it to Clay on the takedown. Furno looked to have him right in a pinning situation, and then able to keep it there. Now Elijah Clay on top control. Furno trying to continue to move. Just needs to move just a little bit quicker again. And of course, they're at 170 pounds. Furno just needs to move just a little bit quicker. He's got that crossface in there, did Elijah Clay, and now has wrist control on Furno, who is down on the bottom for Ainsworth now with 1 minute to go here in the first period. Now looking for the half. Yeah, roll the half, tuck the wrist, and you got him in a pinning situation, but Clay can't do it. A good job by moving his feet was Furno as he stays out of there. Well, I just love the animation. I hope Coach Zach Ziegler's family is listening. Just love watching him out there, Coach, as he basically doing the move on the sideline for the youngsters in his wrestling. Just a great job coaching there. Clay nearly got a little bit too high. Furno had a chance to get out there, but now unable to here. A little bit of side control now for Clay for the North Central Knights, leading 2-0 here. And now a quiet gymnasium as both the wrestlers are kind of stalling out here under 10. We won't see a stalemate here with 5 seconds to go in the first. But it'll move us into the second period here with Elijah Clay of North Central leading Ethan Furno of Angel 2-0. Again, I do miss my wrestling partner that talks a lot and helps me out throughout these broadcasts, Bill Lentz. Unable to help us out tonight due to a meeting, but hopefully we'll have him in our other broadcast that we'll have for you on KBRB. Elijah Clay will take the down position. On top will be Ethan Furno. Good, quick move there. Furno's going to try hanging on to the neck. And again, you can tell maybe after a year of basketball, Furno not quite into that wrestling mode as Clay grabs him and will get the reversal for 2 as Furno was trying to do everything, just basically need to try to grab that ankle or that inner thigh there, and he went to the head and tried using the muscle, and Clay just out-muscled him, and now it is a 4-0 lead for Elijah Clay with 1:30 to go here in the second period, and now a half coming up here. Driving over is Clay, and he's got a pinning situation right here as Furno bridging out of it right now. Now he still trying to hop and bridge out of it, and it's going to be a pin for Elijah Clay. And that is going to come with a time of 3:43 as Clay will win by fall and pick up the victory. Let's see for him, for North Central, Elijah Clay. Got to find this here. Did not wrestle. Clay did not wrestle in the Mullen Wrestling invite. So that's going to be, looks like his first victory. This one, Ainsworth is going to bring out Isaac Hood. North Central will bring out Bo Kaufman. Be the first match of the night for Isaac Hood. He drew a bye in the match against West Holt. Clay trying to get a takedown here on Hood. Isaac is senior. Not sure on Kaufman. They don't have the grade listed here as it looks like a 2-point takedown for Isaac Hood. Looks like maybe a freshman here for North Central, and Isaac Hood trying to work here as North Central leads 24-12. Hood's got him now. Got him hooked hard. Clay trying to bridge out of this one. Isaac Hood has the headlock, and now again the bridge put on by Copeland. They're going to say it's going to be a pin. And Isaac Hood will win by a fall in 56 seconds at 182 pounds. And for Isaac Hood, he will now improve to 4-2 on the year in matches. Actually 5-2 on the year. Ainsworth and North Central are going to be both open at 220.
Both schools are open at 220.
Both open at 195 and 220. Both open at heavyweight. And at 106 pounds. North Central have a wrestler, or are they going to go to 113? Zach will wrestle at 120. Nobody for 106 for Ainsworth. So another bye. Ainsworth, North Central leading 24-18. Anything at 113? No 113 pounders. 120 pounds looks like going to come in as Tristan Kruger.
120 pounds for the Knights.
Kruger going to come up to take on Zach Parker.
Zachary Parker.
This will be at 120 pounds here. So another match here for us. Earlier tonight, Tristan Kruger wrestled at 113, defeated Nathaniel Nelson of West Holt 16-0. Kruger just one loss on the year. Oh, he's got a nice takedown here and gets the takedown for 2 points here on Parker and looks to keep control here. And they're going to be out of bounds here. 2-0 as Kruger will lead Parker of Ainsworth. Parker will go to the down position with Kruger on top. Tristan will bring Parker back down to the mat. Parker was able to pick up quite a few escapes in his loss. Parker lost to Braden Olson of West Holt 11-10 in a match that saw both guys just run out of gas at the end of the match. Minute 11 to go here in this final period. Again, Kruger going to have that control right now. He'll keep the ankle and keep Parker back down and go to work here. Tristan wrestled at 106 in Mullen, went 2-1 on the second place finish there. He wrestled earlier tonight at 113, that is, against Nathaniel Allen, and now wrestling at 120 pounds here against Ainsworth Zachary Parker. Parker trying to escape. He's doing a whale of a job trying to escape. And going to get a escape for Ainsworth, and then the headgear falls off. Coach Zach Ziegler was telling him to let him go anyway, and now we'll go back to wrestling with 35 seconds here, and quickly with the takedown, trying to get control once again is Kruger, and he will take should be a 4-1 lead. The scoreboard says 2-2, and coach has let him go and take him down again. It should be 4-2 now, but it shows 4-3 on the scoreboard anyway. Kruger with 13 seconds to go, a chance to take down Parker again, or Parker to take the lead, it looks like here with the takedown himself here. 5 seconds ago, warding off Kruger here right now. And that's going to be the final seconds of the first period. And again, the scoreboard reads 4-3. I thought it was going to be 4-2, but it is 4-3. We'll head into the second period here. Again, down on the bottom was Zachary Parker. On top is going to be Tristan Kruger for North Central. Parker for Ainsworth trying to get away and get another escape here. There you go. Coach Ziegler said back to a single, and that's exactly what his wrestler did. And Parker nearly had a chance to get a move made there to get Kruger on his back, and then we're going to have potentially dangerous by North Central, and then that is 1 point for Zach Parker. I have that at 4-3 now, and they have the board 4-3 now, but looking at a point to Zach Parker on that potentially dangerous situation there. At a point, or actually illegal hold, and is what that will be called when they have that 1 point assessed to them, illegal hold, so 1 point there. So it is 4-4 as they just check the score once again, 4-4, as Kruger now will get a hold of both arms and look to bring his weight back towards the opposite side of the mat, and he has some near fall points collected here. How did he get him? Yeah, Parker back on his back, and it's going to be a pin, and Kruger will pin Zachary Parker in 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Every match has been won by a fall here tonight between Ainsworth and North Central. That one at 120. Tristan Kruger will get the victory there over Zachary Parker. Let's see, Ainsworth is going to send
126 pounds for the Bulldogs. Swanson.
Corbin Swanson is going to come in. Yeah, Corbin Swanson going to wrestle. And the Knights going to have Gavin Pruitt at 126 pounds, we'll call it. 126 pounds. This could be the 7th match here of the night. Gavin Pruitt wrestled at 132 at the Mullen Invite and went 2-2, looking for some takedown points here. Will not get them as they're out of bounds for Ainsworth. Corbin Swanson was 2-3 and finished 4th, and this is Caden Swanson wrestling here. He did not wrestle, does not look, yeah, he did. He wrestled at 145. Caden wrestled at 145 and went 0-2, so there he is there. 30-18, North Central in the lead here. Try to get the takedown for North Central. It will be Gavin Pruitt, who has a lead 2-0. Pruitt again looking for that takedown, has that control. And now under a minute to go here in the first. This is Swanson. Ooh, that is Corbin Swanson out there. They said both names when they called the wrestlers to the mat. Right now, Pruitt has a pinning situation here, and right now trying to get over the top and get a reversal will be Swanson, with Pruitt with a nice job hanging on. With 12 seconds to go, as Swanson again will roll out of there. It'll be a 2-point near fall points for Pruitt. He'll lead 4-0. And that will be the end of the first. 4-0. Pruitt leading Swanson here after the first. I want to thank our fine sportscasters making the broadcast possible. We head into the second here. Put 2 minutes back up on the clock. And Swanson will defer to Pruitt. And then Pruitt will decide to take the bottom. Pruitt wanted the bottom so he could try to get up and move. Oh, nice move there by Pruitt as he is going to get Looks like possibly the takedown and a reversal. Got the reversal. Yeah, we're not going to get the takedown. We're going to get a reversal. Now Swanson in trouble for Ainsworth as Pruitt putting the pressure on. For the Knights here, trying to go up 36-18 in this duel. Final matches of this triangular. As Swanson trying to get himself out of bounds. Nice job by Pruitt to pull him back onto the mat right now. An arm by Pruitt. Oh, they're going to give it to him. For a second, the arm by Pruitt was underneath there. And so far, every match has been won by a fall. And this one will go in a time of 3:43. And that one going to go to Gavin Pruitt, picking up the victory. And that, unless we have some exhibitions, is going to be about it here tonight. Let's see, who do we got here? An exhibition match. We're going to bring Rick and Blumenstock back in? No? I don't think so.
North Central wins the duel, 36-18.
North Central will win that duel, 36-18, but we do have a couple more exhibition matches. We'll have those coming up for you in just a moment.
After the game, stop in where your friends are. Kick back and catch a draft at the 402 Bar in Ainsworth. Doors open at 5 Tuesday through Saturday. Premium liquor, bottled Nebraska-based brews, and craft beers on tap. Fine wines and Kyle's Cocktail Mixology. Let the good vibes roll.
Plan for life with Peterson Asset Protection Group in Ainsworth. Kirk Peterson offers life insurance, annuities, investment products, retirement planning, estate planning, and long-term care insurance. Phone 402-519-0330.
Well, it looks like a couple exhibition matches. Each team will get a victory tonight. West Holt defeated North Central 39-30. Ainsworth defeated West Holt 30-25. North Central defeats Ainsworth 36-18. In those 7 matches, all won by fall. Reagan Blumenstock getting ready to wrestle here against Marcus Slattery for North Central here. And we'll have 2 exhibition matches before we get out of here this evening. And again, glad to have you along. Of course, it's always better with Bill Lentz here tonight. Hope you enjoyed our commentary here tonight. It's been quite some time since I've stepped foot on a wrestling mat anywhere. But glad to be here with you tonight on KBRB, AM 1400, 106.3 FM, and our web, kbrb.net. Right now, Slattery and Blumenstock just kind of battling for position, trying to figure out who has the most muscle here. As Blumenstock trying to throw Slattery here. Oh, now fighting that off is Slattery. Both North Central coaches Ziegler and Hoover off the bench shouting orders out there, and now you see assistant coach Warren Pozell for Ainsworth shouting some instructions out there to his wrestler. And now Coach Pollock doing the same thing as both teams are just kind of, both sides are just kind of stalled, waiting for somebody to make a move here. But they're both moving and making an effort here. Looks like West Holt boys victorious over Ord 31-28 to come from behind victory in a low-scoring boys basketball game. Ray Kinsey is in Spalding. As right now Blumenstock gets a 2-point for a takedown. Looking for the reversal here is Slattery. Marcus trying to get that reversal here on Blumenstock. 5 seconds to go. And that's what Coach Pollock said. Just hold on to that leg here for that final few seconds. Don't give up that 2, and Blumenstock will have a 2-0 lead. Slattery usually wrestles a 152, Blumenstock at 160. This will be Slattery going to the bottom position here, and with the Blumenstock up top here. Blumenstock, again, you see a lot of these young wrestlers still trying to use their brute strength. They're tough kids, trust me that. I know that for a fact. They're tough, but a lot of them using that brute strength or trying to, and they'll find themselves in a non-wrestling move and find themselves giving up the 2 or even more. North Central won the duel already, 36-18, and we got a full Nelson, which is illegal. Yep, illegal. Yeah, you just heard Coach Pollock, you can only have a half in. So that was a full Nelson, which ends up the way he had it, and they're an illegal move. And a point to Slattery, now makes it 2-1. Do not see very many people grabbing ankles from the up position here, but Blumenstock does now grab the arm, has a half in, but he in fighting that one is Slattery. Slattery doing a good job fending off anything that Blumenstock is throwing at him here. Now, Blumenstock looking for the pin. As he has Slattery on his back with 1 minute to go here in the second. That looks like it's going to be it right there. It is. In the exhibition match, it'll be Wigan Blumenstock picking up the victory over Marcus Slattery. And we'll pick up the win. We'll see who our final match of the night is coming up right after these words on KBRB.
The Ainsworth Feed Mill is proud to buy corn from local farmers because the best corn in the nation makes the best pigs in the nation. And when money stays local, it multiplies time and time again. GJW and the Ainsworth Feed Mill, putting our local area first and feeding the world.
Think of the Bulldogs every time you swipe your card with Union Bank and Trust Bulldog debit card. It's a perfect way to show off your Bulldog pride wherever you use your card, at home or away. Union Bank and Trust, you belong here, member FDIC.
Well, our final one of the night in the exhibition, this is Corbin Swanson. This is Corbin. Caden wins the other one wrestling. He lost by a fall to Gavin Pruitt in 3:43. This is Corbin Swanson taking on Ethan Dickow as these two are wrestling at 126 pounds here tonight. Final match of the night, and Corbin has his man in trouble right now. That is Ethan Dickow in trouble right now, but he's trying to get himself out of there, and he continues to move. And that is going to be the final match as Corbin Swanson will pick up the victory here tonight. Actually, Corbin wrestles in all of them. Caden didn't wrestle in the other ones. It's always been Corbin. I'm just looking at it here. And that will be it tonight. As I will wrap up our matches, we'll recap them here in just a moment on KBRB.
If you're looking for more when you buy seed, if world-class genetics and a seed rep with an unwavering commitment is important to you, go with Sherm Gucci and Hogemeyer, the right seed. Phone 402-760-2172.
Nebraska Beef, it's what's for dinner. Miles Feedlot, Mark and Haley Miles, are proud to support Ainsworth Community School students moving forward and